afternoon, Southern Maryland Blue Crabs fans, and welcome to Regency Furniture Stadium. Welcome to all of those listening in Southern Maryland, abroad, and all our ships at sea. This is Timothy Lillis, filling in for one Mr. Brandon Bulanda, who is on assignment today, going to be participating in some All-Star festivities this week, and so we wish him a happy and fruitful vacation as he steps away for today's game. And we'll have your game between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs today here from Regency Furniture Stadium with a 2:05 first pitch. We're going to take a look at today's pitching matchup and lineups as we get started here. For your Blue Crabs, coming in today at 4-1 in the second half, and overall 42-32. Sitting atop the Freedom Division in both the first half, as we are awaiting the conclusion of the first half on July 28th, and currently on top of the Freedom Division in the second half with that 4-1 mark. They will send to the mound right-handed pitcher Brian Grenning, who's 7-2 with a 2.71 ERA so far on this All-Star campaign for the right-hander. As for the Long Island Ducks, they come into today's game 2-4 on the second half schedule. The Ducks will send to the mound right-handed pitcher John Brunell. He's 6-1 with a 2.88 ERA. An excellent pitching matchup today for the getaway day rubber match between the two teams, with the Blue Crabs looking for the sweep of the series, having won the first game on Friday night, and last night's game in a decisive 7-2 fashion. Our starting lineups for the game today for the visiting Long Island Ducks. Leading off and playing right field, number 11, Phelant Lentini. In the two-hole, the center fielder, Delta Cleary Jr. Batting third and DHing, number 20, Lou Ford. The cleanup hitter, playing first base, number 26, Angelo Sonko. The number 5 hitter, in left field, number 34, Mark Kraus. Number 6, or the 6th hitter, I should say, playing shortstop, number 13, Elmer Reyes. The 7th hitter in the lineup, playing third base, and wearing number 30, Ruben Gotay. Batting 8th and catching, number 23, Alex Berg. And the number 9 hitter, playing second base, number 6, Giovanni Alfonso. That's Lentini, Cleary, Ford, Sonko, Kraus, Reyes, Gotay, Berg, Alfonso. And for your Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, for manager John Harris, batting leadoff, playing third base this afternoon, number 4, Jose Lozada. The number 2 hitter, playing shortstop, number 9, Edwin Garcia. Playing first base today and batting third, number 29, Zach Wilson. The cleanup hitter, DHing today and wearing number 16, Michael Snyder. The 5th hitter today is the center fielder wearing number 27, Corey Vaughn. Batting 6th, the left fielder, number 10, LJ Hose. The 7th hitter, the right fielder, number 23, Zach Cohn. The 8th hitter, playing second base and wearing number 1 today, Brian Bistain. And behind the plate today, wearing number 25, Ryan Wiggins. That's Lozada, Garcia, Wilson, Snyder, Vaughn, Hose, Cohn, Bistain, Wiggins, behind starting pitcher and all-star Brian Grenning for manager John Harris. It's going to be a beautiful day here at Regency Furniture Stadium. Nearly no clouds in the sky. A warm one, and so the players are probably looking to get out of here and get their all-star break started quickly after a nice couple games here against the Ducks to begin this homestand, or to begin this series, to finish this homestand before they head on the road. Obviously, the team will be sending 7 men to the all-star game, 6 of whom will be participating on the field. Devin Rodriguez will be merely there as a spectator with that thumb injury. But we are going to see those guys here in another couple days at Somerset for the All-Star game. And so they're going to look to finish this ceremonial first half strong, as the second half has actually begun, but they'll get a little bit of a break here. Many of the guys will be able to go home or at least rest and recharge, rest their legs, rest their arms, get ready for a pennant run as we await July 28th's first half Freedom Division Championship game, and then subsequently the second half championship thereafter. That should also come down to the wire in the Freedom Division, as not a lot of room separates the Blue Crabs in first place from the teams beneath them. Like I said before, they're in first place at a 4-1 record, but the Barnstormers are awaiting them as the second half continues, and York is always dangerous, as is Sugarland. So there's no rest for the weary, and there should be always looking behind over their shoulders should the Blue Crabs. I don't think they want a scoreboard watch at this point in the season, but eventually they're going to have to make sure they're winning the games they have to win and not tripping up on easy wins, as they seem to have found a couple of opportunities that they let slip away in that first half. So great pitching matchup today. Great opportunity for the Blue Crabs to sweep away these Ducks and head to the break. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. We're going to come back with a little bit more of our pregame show as we await first pitch here at Regency Furniture Stadium on the Blue Crabs Radio Network. And we're back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium as the Blue Crabs have taken the field. And we're awaiting our national anthem today from Amy Browning of Southern Maryland. Let you enjoy this fine rendition of our national anthem. Terrific job by Southern Maryland's own Amy Browning with today's national anthem. As the Blue Crabs are on the field with starting pitcher Brian Grenning taking the mound. We're just moments away from our first pitch. We're going to take a look at some of last night's scores around the Atlantic League to get you caught up. Last night after the Blue Crabs won 7-2 over these Ducks. We also saw Sugar Land defeat the Somerset Patriots at TD Bank Ballpark 10-4. In a Freedom Division matchup, the Barnstormers took down York 5-4 in Lancaster. And the Bees up in Bridgeport took down the Bluefish 7-6 yesterday at Harbor Yard. So with the Bridgeport Bluefish losing and the Bees winning, it's an interesting divisional race up at the top of the Liberty Division right now. The first half did not go the Bees' way, and so far they are the leaders of the pack, if you will, in the Liberty Division at 3-2, but they're only a half game above the Bridgeport Bluefish, who they defeated last night. And it's early, obviously, in the second half. Nothing is set yet. There's no way to know what's going to happen down the dog days of summer. But as the Blue Crabs can attest, they started off a little slow in the first half, and they were able to turn it on as the second half began and are in pennant contention now. There's a lot that can happen, and so we hope to see some good things out of our boys today as they try to sweep away the Ducks. Get you a little information about today's pitcher, Brian Grenning. Brian Grenning is looking to complete the sweep. He's coming off one of his best performances of the year, really. He threw game one of in the second half against Sugar Land here at home. He went complete game win as the Blue Crabs walked it off in the ninth inning that night on a Luis Allen single. Leading off for the Ducks, the right fielder, Phelan Lentini, the longtime veteran right fielder for the Ducks. His first pitch from Brian Grenning is taken low and inside for a ball. Lentini comes into today hitting .225 as he drives that ball to left field. No doubt about it. That one is long gone over the left field wall, I should say, for a leadoff home run for the Ducks. Phelan Lentini, see you later. That's not the kind of start that Mr. Brian Grenning was looking for, but unbelievable way to get started here. Phelan Lentini, not exactly known for his home run power, but he absolutely got all of that one. And just like that, it is 1-0, Ducks. The first pitch to Delta Cleary Jr. is taken for a strike, fastball. So obviously now the Blue Crabs want to settle in and get things going here as the Ducks have gotten out to an early 1-0 lead. Delta Cleary Jr. comes into today having started in one of two of the games so far in the series. He's hitting .231 with 1 home run and 19 driven in. He swings and the catcher Wiggins has to get that one down to the first baseman Wilson for the outs. But a easy swinging strikeout for out number 1. So Grenning looks to have kind of eased himself back in. That brings up the DH, Lou Ford. Lou Ford was 2 for 4 last night. Hitting .295 on the season, 6 home runs, 23 driven in. He fouls that one straight back for strike 1. Lou Ford, another one of these veteran hitters for the Ducks. Probably one of their very finest veteran hitters. As he swings and drives that one out, the center fielder Vaughn, the left fielder Hose converge, and that one is gone. Just over the wall in left center field for another solo home run, and the Ducks are up 2-0. That one, by comparison to Lentini's, just snuck out over the left center wall. But nevertheless, we have a 2-0 game on 2 solo home runs early here in the first inning. And that brings up another dangerous hitter in first baseman Angelo Sonko. The Ducks have gotten a lot of production out of Sonko this year with a team leading 14 home runs and 38 RBIs. As he takes that pitch, floated over the outside corner for a strike. But this series so far, the Blue Crabs will be able to hold him in check. He's just 1 for 6 on the series. As he dribbles that one to the shortstop Garcia, who picks it up, slings it over to first for out number 2. Make that 1 for 7 for the power-hitting first baseman Sonko. That'll bring up the left fielder Mark Krause. Big left fielder. Went 0 for 4 last night. Been relatively quiet in this series. 2 for 7 with a run and a walk. But again, not to be taken lightly. Can't stress enough that this Ducks lineup is full of veteran major league caliber hitters like this guy Krause, who takes a fastball strike on the outside. 0-1. Grenning looks like he's maybe getting settled in a little bit after some jitters, perhaps, leaving some pitches out where they shouldn't have been. And a swing and a drive down the right field line, but it's fair. Ball is calling that a home run. Another solo shot just out of the reach of our cameras here. And that's a third solo shot, 3-0 Ducks. That one just crossed the foul pole or hit the foul pole. I couldn't see it from my vantage point. But the Ducks are teeing off right now. Thankfully, no one is on base for the Ducks. All of these home runs having been solo shots. But Brian Grenning has to be rattled right now. And he first pitch strike to Elmer Reyes starting at shortstop today. His next offering taken low and outside for a ball. Reyes has not played in this series against the Blue Crabs so far in Waldorf, as he swings and misses at that off-speed pitch 1-2. Reyes on the season, sitting 302 with 2 home runs, 31 driven in. But this year he's actually been pretty consistent against the Blue Crabs pitching early in the season with a .441 batting average. Home run, 5 ribbies, 3 doubles. So another very capable hitter in the middle of Kevin Baez, manager for the Ducks lineup, as he dribbles that ball at the plate, bounces into the mask of catcher Ryan Wiggins. Staying alive is Reyes. This is Reyes' second season with the Ducks. Spent parts of 7 seasons with the Braves organization, making his highest AAA. So another very capable player. A borderline pitch, and then Brian Grenning was not happy about that pitch. He thought that was strike 3, and he was walking off the mound. He kicks the dirt under his cleats. He's pacing a little bit. But nevertheless, we got a 3-2 count. Swinging a drive in the right fielder cone. The second baseman Bistain travels under that one and picks that up for the 3rd out of the inning. But what a power display put on by the Ducks with 3 solo home runs, making it 3-0 Ducks. We're going to see the top of the order for the Blue Crabs coming up in the bottom of the first. That is Lozada, Garcia, and Wilson. So hopefully the Ducks bats have been silenced for the rest of the game, and the Blue Crabs will be able to get something going here as they start their offensive day against John Brunell, the starter for the Ducks, here as we come back to Regency Furniture Stadium on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network.
Hey, this is Cody Hebner, pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join me at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9483. 9788.
Blue Crabs fans, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary season in 2017, and they can't do it without you. Join the team all season long for special giveaways and ongoing 10-year tributes with group tickets starting at just $10. Regency Furniture Stadium's spacious and modern amenities include 16 luxury suites, an all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion with a great view overlooking left field, and the Legends Club, which can host your event of up to 160 people for a game or anytime. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Joe Gannon on being voted by fans as the starting pitcher for the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Gannon made his professional debut in 2002 before signing with Southern Maryland in 2008, where he went 12-6 with a 3.17 ERA in his debut season with the team. During this campaign, he was named Atlantic League All-Star and Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. Gannon appeared in 100 career games for the Blue Crabs, collecting 26 wins, including his 12-win season in 2008.
Hey, this is Mike Snyder, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We're back in here at Regency Furniture Stadium with the Ducks and the Blue Crabs going to the bottom of the first after an exciting first 3 outs if you're a Ducks fan. 3 solo home runs have put the Ducks up on top early as leadoff hitter Jose Lozada takes a ball 1-0 from starting pitcher for the Ducks, John Brunell. Second pitch, high for a ball. 2-0. Pitcher John Brunell comes into today's game a winner in his last start. He went 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned. This is his 6th season with the Ducks, and he's the franchise's all-time leader in wins, games started, innings pitched, strikeouts. With the kind of numbers he's put up as he throws the strike 2 offering, to even the count at 2-2, with the numbers he's put up this year, it's hard to see why, or it's not hard to see why. 6-1 with a 2.82 ERA, very evenly matched against today's starter for the Blue Crabs, Grenning, as Lozada dribbles that over to the second baseman, and the second baseman makes the play easily to first for the first out of the inning. Alfonso making that play for the Ducks look easy for out number 1. That'll bring up Edwin Garcia, the shortstop, batting in his usual second hole. He was 1 for 4 last night, scored a couple runs, continuing a nice stretch recently, and a pretty consistent home batting record on his part. It's regularly better at home. 286 at home in the friendly confines of Regency Furniture Stadium as opposed to just 218 on the road. Takes another ball outside, 2-0. Pardon me. In 11 games against Long Island this year. Pardon me, in 9 games against Long Island this year, he has 293 batting average as he fouls that one out of play to the right side. Make it 2-1. Blue Crabs are going to want to get some things started here at the top of the order today as they've got a couple changes in their lineup, and with an early deficit, they're going to want to try to scratch back into this early and often. And that'll get it started as the single over the second baseman's head into center field is picked up for the first hit of the day by the Blue Crabs. Garcia on and aboard for the middle of this order. First, the big first baseman, Wilson. He had a 2 for 4 night last night with a run scored. All but one of the hitters in last night's lineup got a hit in the 7-2 victory over the Ducks. So the Blue Crabs looking to continue that kind of even distribution, hits and runs. Lots of runs scored around up and down the lineup last night. as the strike is called on the outside corner. 0-1 to Zach Wilson. What can be said about Zach Wilson that we haven't already said this season? Zach Wilson hitting .353 on the homestand, .289 for the year. Takes the ball high and outside, evens count at 1. He's got 18 multi-hit games. This series, he's 3 for 7. He's just been, his all-star merit is very much not in doubt as he takes that ball high and inside. Looks like Brownell might have lost a handle on that off-speed delivery. 2-1. Wilson, second on the team in home runs, top 10 in homers. He waits the next delivery, loses that one outside, 3-1. Let's see if Wilson will be swinging at the next offering from Brownell. Perhaps the Blue Crabs have gotten under the skin of the pitcher Brownell, just as the Ducks got under Grenning's skin in the top of the inning. The pitch, swing and a foul back. The first baseman, Sonko, tries to make a play just out of reach at the Ducks dugout. He was within feet. I tell you, he could have, if he had a 3 or 4 inch longer wingspan, he could have caught that one. But nevertheless, that's a long strike. So we're back to a 3-2 count. He awaits the next offering from Bunnell. Bunnell sets and delivers. Foul back as the runner on first, Garcia, was moving. Looking to get something going is manager John Harris down at third. Actually, it looks like that's pitching coach James Frisbee managing third today. Nevertheless, looks like the coaching staff getting something going on the base pass, perhaps. The next offering from Bunnell. He sets, rocks and fires. Breaking pitch, strike called, and the throw down to second gets away, but not far enough for for Garcia to advance any further. A stolen base for Garcia. But the strikeout of Zach Wilson called, looking for out number 2. You know, it might have been the best circumstances that other than swinging and missing at that one or making contact and getting that ball somewhere where they weren't, that the pitch was a breaking pitch, that the catcher had to come out of his crouch a little bit, and the throw was offline, almost got out completely away from the fielders. But nevertheless, Michael Snyder up with a runner in scoring position and 2 down. Big DH today was the hero last night, you may recall, as he takes that pitch, breaking pitch to the outside corner that first base umpire Jim Clayton says he did not go around. So ball number 1. Yeah, Michael Snyder was 2 for 3 last night with a home run, 4 RBIs, scored 3 runs himself, 1-man wrecking crew, long 2-run home run to left center field. Kind of punctuated the night for the big man as he takes that breaking pitch high and inside. 2-0. Blue Crabs and their fans would hopefully like to see something done here to get that run from second base in so that this scoring opportunity doesn't go to waste early after giving up so many runs right off the bat. Bunnell sets and fires. Foul back is that next pitch for the first strike of the at-bat, 2-1. Michael Snyder, .333, 6 for 18 on this homestand. He hits better on the road by almost 70 points, but he hits pretty well here still at home with a .252 batting average and 4 of his team-leading 18 home runs here at Regency Furniture Stadium. He awaits the next delivery from Bunnell. Sets and fires. Swing and a drive. The center fielder Cleary's running down in the gap, and he's able to make that catch pretty easily, a few paces away from the warning track in right center field for the 3rd out. That'll do it for the Blue Crabs in the first. They get 1 hit, and that man is left on No runs, no hit, or no runs, none earned. One hit, one left. Blue Crabs still down 3-0. We're going to see the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the Ducks lineup going into the top half of the second inning against Brian Grenning. You can look forward to that and more as we come back on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Blue Crabs fans, join us at select Thursday home games for Foster's Grill Wings and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game and 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer in the Legends Club from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. For more information on this or any other exciting offers throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788. For any sign, banner, or custom graphics needs, be sure to check out Fast Signs of Waldorf. Fast Signs works with you to create a targeted message that brings interest to your product, and their expert graphic design artists bring your ideas to life for you. For more information on their products and services, visit their website at fastsigns.com/2017 or stop by their Waldorf location located at 11750 Business Park Drive, Suite 105, open Monday through Friday. Fast Signs, the official sign partner of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
Hey, this is David Wayne Russo, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We're back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium as the Blue Crabs come back to the field on defense and pitching, as the Ducks come back for their top half of the second inning. Brian Grenning's second pitch to the next hitter, Elmer Reyes, is fouled back for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Brian Grenning looking to settle in here for a little bit more productive and efficient of an inning after that rocky first. Throws, pitches inside is a fastball called ball number 1. Shortstop Reyes hasn't played in the series so far. I apologize. That's actually third baseman Ruben Gotay hitting it over to the second baseman Bistain for the easy out. To the first baseman Wilson for out number 1. That means it's the 8th spot in the order. Catcher Alex Berg hitting. Berg did not play last night for the Ducks with Jordan Pacheco starting at catcher, but he is 0 for 4 this series with a run. He fouls that ball straight up, pops it up. Catcher Wiggins looking to make a play at the net, and he does. And beautiful catch for out number 2. Just like that. 2 down in the inning. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Giovanni Alfonso, playing second base today for the Ducks. Giovanni Alfonso 0 for 3 last night. He takes that ball for a ball, 1-0. 0-3 last night, but it's still a very dangerous hitter as he fouls that off the netting in front of the Blue Crabs dugout to even the count at 1-1. Alfonso on the year, pretty big stat line for a young player batting low in the order for the Ducks as he swings over the top of that one. He's hitting .339 with a home run and 24 driven in. He dribbles that one over to the shortstop Garcia. Makes a difficult play, but it's too late as he had some trouble trying to pick that one up and sling it over the diamond. And Alfonso is aboard with an infield hit. And that'll bring it up to the top of the order once more for the Ducks. And Phelan Lantini, whose first inning solo shot, leadoff solo home run, was the first scoring of the day. Lantini has been a little quieter than usual this year as he plays his 17th major league, or his 17th professional season, I beg your pardon. But never can be taken lightly as he lays down a bunt, catches the infield sleeping as the third baseman Lozada has to put that one in his pocket. And Lantini is aboard. Another hit. Lantini wisely sees the defense and reads that he has a chance at that bunt. Expert bunt by the veteran Lantini. A veteran of so many years that I'm sure that bunt is something that he could just lay down at any time in any situation. That brings up Delta Cleary Jr., the center fielder, with a couple man on and 2 down. Takes that fastball outside for a ball, 1-0. Didn't even have time to talk about Phelan Lantini before he got himself on base. That ball is taken low outside, 2-0. Blue Crabs are going to want to watch out for Delta Cleary Jr. as he too has hit the Blue Crabs well this season for a .297 batting average. 4 for 4 on stolen bases. Keep him off the base paths. As Grenning fakes back to the second base bag to keep the runner where he is. Alfonso. 2 doubles, 2 walks for Cleary this year against Blue Crabs pitching. He takes a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Cleary is himself a formerly of the Nationals affiliation and organizations, making it as high as AAA in his career. He watches that one go nearly into the left-handed or the right-handed batter's box. 3-1. 37th round draft pick in the 2008 amateur drafts. He was third in the Atlantic League with a .321 batting average last year. So, again, not anyone to be trifled with as he takes that pitch for a strike to make it a full count, 3-2. The runners will be moving here with 2 down, so the defense will be ready to make a play. Force that first, second, and third here. The pitch. Take it for a ball. They're loaded. Base is loaded, full of ducks for that dangerous third hitter, the DH, Lou Ford. Ford, who himself hit a solo shot in the first inning to make it 2-0 at the time. Now, in the series against the Blue Crabs, Ford he was 2 for 8 coming in today, and this will hopefully be an easy force play at second for the third out of the inning. The Ducks do nothing. They leave the bases loaded. On 2 hits, they get no runs and leave the bases loaded. Brian Grenning wriggles out of that one, gives up no more, leaves it at 3-0 Ducks going to the bottom of the second. We're going to see the center fielder Corey Vaughn, LJ Hose, and Zach Cohn. The outfielders coming up in the next half inning as we go to break here on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network. Crabs fans, come witness history as the Blue Crabs take on the Lancaster Barnstormers on Friday night, July 28th in the Freedom Division First Half Championship game. The 2 teams will enter the night tied atop the leaderboard, with the winner being declared first half champion of the division and clinching a playoff berth. Fans are being offered $10 tickets using the promo code CHAMPS at checkout. In addition, the first 1,000 fans through the gates that day will receive a t-shirt to commemorate the championship night. To purchase your ticket for this exciting night, visit SOMDBlueCrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788. At their location at 173 St. Patrick's Drive, Grill 13 makes it easy to enjoy their Irish fare and great drink specials every day. At Grill 13, they believe in good food, good drinks, good people, coupled with extraordinary customer service and cleanliness to make you feel part of the family. Whether lunch, dinner, or a round of drinks after the long workday, visiting Grill 13 is always a great experience. Feel free to come relax with family, friends, or even fly solo with a premium cocktail, our handmade pulled pork, fresh wings, bangers and mash, or any one of their tasty dishes. Then indulge in one of Grill 13's famous premium handmade Sugar Lips desserts. Call 301-645-2983 or visit grillwithane13.com.
Hey, this is Cody Hebner, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back in here at Regency Furniture Stadium as center fielder Corey Vaughn takes that first pitch strike from John Brunell in the bottom of the second inning. The next offering skips in there for a ball, 1-1. Center fielder Vaughn, 2 for 3 last night with a run. Very productive homestand for the young outfielder with the Blue Crabs, hitting .467 on the homestand. Takes a ball, floats in on the outside. 2-1. This year, Vaughn is only hitting 184 against the Ducks, but that is definitely not representative of his numbers overall. As he fouls that ball straight back, he can even it out 2-2. It's on a 5-game hitting streak, hitting .500 in the series. That was his 15th multi-hit game of the year. The next offering, swing and a miss on that breaking piece, and he is put down for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the left fielder L.J. Hose. L.J. Hose, who's been turning it on recently for the Blue Crabs, getting regular playing time in left field with Devin Rodriguez not playing with that injury. He was 1 for 3 last night. He steps into the right-handed batter's box. The pitch looks like a change-up or a cutter taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. L.J. Hose hitting .294 on the homestand as he has to step away from that fastball to get out of the way, 1-1. Hits a little bit better at home than he does on the road here. He takes that ball low, 2-1. .313 at home, hitting .259 on the road, but in a small sample size as he just joined the team recently a few weeks ago. Brunell's next offering lines it up the middle past the second baseman, Alfonso, for a single. Very nice piece of hitting. Took it right back where it came from. And so Hose is aboard with 1 down. That'll bring up Zach Cohn, the right fielder. Zach Cohn was 0 for 4 last night. He's hitting .267 on the year with 6 home runs, 34 driven in. Looks like he's due for a home run as he is, it's been since the end of the month of June that he has a homer. So hopefully, let's see if Cohn can get a hold of one here. First offering from Brunell. Pardon me, that's taken high for a ball. Zach Cohn, the 11 games, he's hit .238 against the Ducks this year. Almost a hit per game against the Ducks, so let's see if we can get that one hit here. He swings and fouls that one back and out of play for the first strike. Scuffling a bit as of late. He's 0 for 8 in this series, and just 3 for 18 on the homestand. But we've seen Zach Cohn, when he gets hot, he can be blistering hot. Power, average, some speed. He takes that one the other way, and that one will fall in for a hit down the right field line. The runners will advance to, with Hose advancing to third. And Cohn will wisely stay at second as the right fielder Lentini was able to pick that one up pretty cleanly down by the Ducks bullpen. But all of a sudden, the Blue Crabs with runners on the corners and just 1 out. That'll bring up today's second baseman, number 1, Brian Bistain. Bistain is 0 for 1 in the series. I should say he's 0 for 1 this year against the Ducks. Hasn't played in the series. The backup infielder for the Blue Crabs hasn't seen a lot of playing time since LJ Hose joined the team, but he gets a start today at the Keystone. He takes a change up or a breaking pitch high and inside for the first ball, 1-0. Bistain, another one of those veterans that manager John Harris and pitching coach James Frisbee have mined out of their recent experience in the American Association and Frontier League. As he takes that strike, 1-1. Joins the Blue Crabs this year after this is his 9th professional season. Former Twins minor leaguer. Played the last 7 years in those previously aforementioned independent leagues, the Frontier League, the American Association, where a lot of James Frisbee and John Harris's contacts reside. He swings and drives that ball. Left fielder Kraus makes a play. It's going to play it off the wall. One run's going to score, and Kraus misplays the ball, so the next run should score. He won't even have to slide, and that is an RBI double for Brian Bistain. And just like that, the Blue Crabs are on the board. 3-2 Ducks. I would have to think the official score is going to give that a double and perhaps an error on the left fielder Kraus. He never really came up with it. It just kind of got past him. But that'll put another runner in scoring position for the Blue Crabs for catcher Ryan Wiggins. And just like that, we've got a 3-2 ball game. Ryan Wiggins comes in today after having rested this series. Takes the ball on the outside. Luis Allen assuming the everyday catching duties for most of the pitchers on the staff, but Brian Grenning likes to throw to Ryan, and so he's out there today for a getaway day Sunday. Waits the next offering from Burnell. Swing and a miss at that. Looked like he took something off of that. Makes it 1-1. Ryan Wiggins, not known for his bats, but he's a stocky guy. He can run into one every so often. A couple home runs on the season. He's 1 for 3 on the homestand in his only other start. Burnell fakes back to second to keep Bistain close. Bistain, one of the faster guys on the Blue Crabs roster, so that's probably not a bad move from Burnell. But Bistain probably just going to be moving on anything here as the Blue Crab, well, I should say not anything. We don't have 2 outs yet, but. And Burnell's next offering is taken on the outside for a ball. I would say as a speedy runner at the bottom of the lineup, it might be advantageous for the Blue Crabs to look for perhaps a sacrifice to get the ball back or get the offense started at the top of the order with Lozada and Garcia once more. Wiggins, again, not known for his bat. You have to wonder if his bunting is up to par. As he takes that strike at the knees. 2-2. In fact, Wiggins has 1 home run at home, 1 home run on the road. That 1 home run at home, of course, a memorable grand slam in a day game here on one of our baseball and education days. The next offering, swing and a miss. And did he foul? No, they made the catcher Berg caught that one. Force out number 2. So without moving the runner up to third, that brings up Lozada with the runner still in scoring position. But 2 down now. Couple Ks in the inning for Burnell after bookending the excitement that was 3 straight hits for the Blue Crabs. Let's see if Lozada can get that runner in from second to tie it up and make it a brand new ball game. Lozada, one of our hotter hitters and more apt to make contact as he swings and slices that one foul back to the left side. 0-1. Lozada was a ground out victim in the first inning, leading off for the Blue Crabs. For hitting .421 on the homestand to go with his 2-for-5 effort last night. Another multi-hit game for the infielder, his 18th of the season, as he fouls that one back as well, 0-2. Pretty evenly distributed his hits in both at home and on the road, hitting over 279 at both home and road games. He, too, has been a few weeks removed from his last home run, so perhaps we'll see a long ball from the infielder Lozada today. The delivery, high with the fastball. Not even close. Lozada barely had to move for that one. And in 8 games against Long Island, Lozada's hitting .310. 9 hits in 8 games. A nice average for the young infielder. Swings and fouls that ball, but they're going to say that was a swinging strikeout, but the throw down to first by the catcher, Berg, pulls the first baseman, Sanko, off, but he's able to get back down, bring the foot down in time for the out. But the Blue Crabs make it interesting, get back on the board, and put across 2 with 3 straight hits at the bottom of the order to make it 3-2 Ducks. We're going to go, that was 3 hits, 2 runs, no errors, nobody left, or, yeah, 1 man left, I apologize. Just like that, 3-2 Ducks. The bottom of the order gets it done for the Blue Crabs. Going to the top of the third, we're going to see the 4-5-6 for the Ducks as they try to put something together on starting pitcher Brian Grenning. They're going to go to the top of the third here in the Regency Furniture Stadium. This is the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey fans, be sure to join us at the ballpark every Tuesday home game for our new Tuesdays. During these games, concessions will be offering fans $2 pretzels, popcorn, and peanuts. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
At their location at 173 St. Patrick's Drive, Grill 13 makes it easy to enjoy their Irish fare and great drink specials every day. At Grill 13, they believe in good food, good drinks, good people, coupled with extraordinary customer service and cleanliness to make you feel part of the family. Whether lunch, dinner, or a round of drinks after the long workday, visiting Grill 13 is always a great experience. Feel free to come relax with family, friends, or even fly solo with a premium cocktail, our handmade pulled pork, fresh wings, bangers and mash, or any one of their tasty dishes. Then indulge in one of Grill 13's famous premium handmade Sugar Lips desserts. Call 301-645-2983 or visit grillwithane13.com.
Hey, this is Zach Cohn, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We're back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium. Timothy Lillis here, sitting in for Brandon Bulanda. As the first pitch from Brian Grenning is driven right out to the center fielder Vaughn off the bat of Angelo Sanko for a quick fly out for out number 1 here in the top of the third. Very easy out for the starter today, Grenning. Angelo Sanko, we just heard go for his second at-bat, and he's already 0 for 2. That brings up left fielder Mark Krause, who homered in the top of the first to what is now the deciding run for the game so far. He takes that breaking pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Wanted to extend to my listeners today a Blue Crabs trivia question as Krause golfs that one into left and center field, and it gets down in front of Vaughn. Vaughn has a little bit of trouble picking it up, but he'll get it in back in time. Krause isn't much of a speedy guy. He'll stay at first with a single. It is the Blue Crabs' 10th anniversary season. A lot of positive memories of players gone by in 10 years for the Blue Crabs. So I wanted to think of something that we could talk about to incorporate 10 years of Blue Crabs history. One of those memorable Blue Crabs players, he was named to the Blue Crabs 10-year team as an outfielder, was former Blue Crab outfielder Brian Barton. Brian Barton, a former major leaguer with the Cardinals and Atlanta Braves. As we see the next offering to Elmer Reyes His dribbler to the shortstop, Garcia. Flip on to Bistain for second. For one to Wilson for the double play. And we will have to talk more about Brian Bistain as that double play does the Ducks in here in the third inning. And just like that, one hit is erased. That's one hit, no runs, no errors, and none left. Brian Gretting back taking care of business in the third. We're going to get back to you here at the Regency Furniture Stadium. I'll tell you a little bit more about our trivia question for the day. As we go to the bottom of the third, the Blue Crabs will send the 2, 3, 4 hitters up, getting ready to face John Brunell. You are listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Don't forget, kids, every Sunday is Kids Day at the ballpark. Bring the whole family out to the ballpark and enjoy a pregame autograph session with the Blue Crabs players. Free admission to Pitch's Playground. And post-game, kids run the bases. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
TN Bose Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to present Fans for Our Fans at Regency Furniture Stadium this 2017 season. When the temperature at game time is expected to be a scorcher, TN Bose will do what they do best, keep you always the right temperature, by providing hand fans to the first 200 guests entering the stadium that day. Learn more about their technologically advanced AeroSeal duct sealing procedure online at tnbose.com. TN Bose for all of your air conditioning and heating needs.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Casey Benjamin on being named as the second baseman on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Benjamin was signed out of Tennessee Technological Institute by the Texas Rangers organization, where he made his professional baseball debut.
Hey, this is Kalaika Kaho'ahala, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium for the bottom of the third inning. The 2, 3, 4 hitters, Garcia, Wilson, and Snyder up for the Blue Crabs against starter John Brunell, as Garcia waits the first pitch, taking a fastball strike on the outside corner. Garcia a single and a stolen base in the first inning. Takes that low and outside delivery for a ball. We were saying earlier in the inning, previously with the Blue Crabs up before that double play interrupted us, one of the stars of the 10-year team for the Blue Crabs was outfielder Brian Barton. Brian Barton was a Cardinal in 2008 on a fourth-place St. Louis Cardinals team in his major league, pretty much all of his major league experience. He played outfield primarily and didn't play with very many luminaries on that team. We all know one, for example, as that ball is flied out to the center fielder Cleary, calls off left fielder Krause for a fly out number 1. We all know about Albert Pujols, who at the time, 2008, was in the peak of his career. Albert Pujols that season hit 37 home runs for the Cardinals, but he didn't even lead the Cardinals in homers that year, as he was tied with another member of the 2008 Cardinals with that home run, with 37 home runs. Can you name the Cardinal that hit 37 home runs for the 2008 Cardinals in the outfield with Brian Barton? If you can name him, you're in luck. I don't think you can. Shoot us a line. The next offering, single up the middle. Wilson delivers it right back over the head of the pitcher and the infielders for the first hit of the inning. If you know the answer to that trivia question, who tied for the lead with home runs with Albert Pujols, the 2008 Brian Barton St. Louis Cardinals, you can email me, TLILLIS@SOMDBlueCrabs.com. We'll see if we can't get you something nice if you're the winner. Next batter up, the DH, Michael Snyder, with a runner on now, 1 down. He swings and drives that ball to left field. It's going to split the gap between Krause and Cleary. Wilson's being held up at third, and Snyder will stand up with a double. Double for the big man Snyder. Puts runners in scoring position with just 1 down. Brings up Corey Vaughn. And a perfect opportunity for the Blue Crabs to get this one back up or perhaps take the lead. If Corey Vaughn can do anything here, a sac fly would score the tying run. Depending on where he places the ball, a grounder could even get the job done. And, of course, a hit. They're playing him pretty true in the outfield. As he flies this one to left field, Lentini settles under it. Looks like Wilson's going to test his arm and tag up. The ball's thrown in, but it's not nearly strong enough, and that's a sacrifice fly that scores the tying run. And we're all knotted up at 3 apiece. So with one runner still left in scoring position at second base and now 2 down, that'll bring up the left fielder L.J. Hose, who singled and scored in the second to get the rally started for the Blue Crabs. Like I said, Hose has been a nice addition to the outfield and really both, wherever he plays, second base, left field, since he's gotten himself acclimated to the Atlantic League as he takes that strike. 0-1. Hose, the former Astro and Orioles farmhand, and the local boy from the DMV here just north of Southern Maryland. As he takes that off-speed pitch inside, gets away from the catcher Berg, but the runner could not advance. Big Michael Snyder wasn't going to try to test his legs that time. Don't blame him. Brunell looks in for the sign. He comes set, glove in hand. He fires. Fastball high for a ball, 2-1. LJO steps out a little bit, waggles the bat, kicks some dirt off his shoes, steps back into that right-handed batter's box. As he awaits the 2-1 offering from Brunell, he kicks and fires. Swing wildly and a miss. 2-2. He came out of his shoes on that one, did Hose. Not known for his power, mostly a singles and doubles hitter, obviously with the speed that he can possess at times. He also a threat to take a double and make it a triple, or perhaps a stolen base, which we haven't seen a lot of from him so far. That ball bounces in for a ball, 3-2. The run will be moving now with a full count and 2 down. If Hose can put something into, for example, if he could pull something down the left field line, he would certainly score Snyder from second, as they have given him plenty of room in the left field line. Actually, both lines are pretty open, as is the left center or the right center field gap, I beg your pardon, as Hose takes time at the plate. LJ Hose has 8 hits in 5 games against Long Island early on in his Blue Crabs career. So he's looking to continue that here with another at-bat. And that ball not even close. Hose walks with 2 down. And that'll bring up Zach Cohn. Zach Cohn, the right fielder, had a single and a run scored on that 2-run double in the second inning by Bistain. After scuffling a little bit so far, hopefully that was the turning point for the outfielder, the right fielder out of formerly of the Texas Rangers organization. Let's see if he can make something happen here with 2 down. The pitch, low and outside, almost got away from the catcher Berg if he hadn't made a nice backhand stop. Looks like Brunell is struggling a little bit right now with his command. He's missed inside and outside to several of the last Blue Crabs batters, as well as high, just as that ball was for another ball, 2-0. You wouldn't think Brunell would be rattled so easily, but he is showing some signs of wear right now. For my fans and listeners back home in Michigan, you probably wouldn't, as I would think it would be a pretty deep pull, as he swings and misses at that pitch, does Cohn for the first strike. Brunell, formerly, before he was a Duck, formerly was a Kalamazoo Kodiak, I believe, or a Kalamazoo King, one or the other, of the Frontier League way back when, early in his career in independent baseball. A team that hasn't existed in many a year. Swing and a miss at that off-speed pitch on the outside corner, evens it up at 2-2. The Kalamazoo Frontier League team, home at Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan, is where John Brunell played 2 seasons of ball. So the veteran Brunell has been everywhere once and sometimes twice. He sets and fires, fouls it straight back. If there were a net, I might have caught that ball. Stays alive, 2-2. Everybody steps away from their positions. Brunell kicks around some dirt, goes to his mouth. Cone steps back in the box and readies for the next delivery from Brunell, as the runners will be taking their leads. Brunell fires, and that pitch is called an inside third strike, and Cone does not agree. He has a few words for the home plate umpire, Silvio Martinez, but that's not going to change anything, as the Blue Crabs aren't able to get anything going there any further after that sac fly scored the tying run. We're going to go to the top of the 4th after the Blue Crabs just tied it up. They had 2 hits, 2 left, 1 run scored, no errors. Brian Grenning is going to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the Ducks lineup, looking to continue some masterful work on the mound after an early rocky start. Now we're going to the bottom of the 4th on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network.
The All-Stars are coming. The All-Stars are coming. Join the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs All-Stars in Somerset at TD Bank Ballpark on Wednesday, July 12th, where the Atlantic League will join together for the playing of the league's 20th All-Star Game. Presented by Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas Health and Horizon Blue Crabs Blue Shield of New Jersey. Get tickets now online at SomersetPatriots.com.
Hey Blue Crabs fans, this is Justin DeFreitas. For all my grocery and deli needs, I head over to Nick's of Clinton. Nick's of Clinton aims to offer a unique shopping alternative to the larger grocery stores while providing a family-oriented experience for all their customers. Nick's of Clinton, the official hot dog and sausage sponsor of Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Eric Crozier on being voted by fans as the starting first baseman on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Crozier was originally drafted in the 41st round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft by the Cleveland Indians and made his MLB debut in 2004 with the Toronto Blue Jays. While in the major leagues with the Blue Jays, he collected 2 home runs in 14 games in his 2004 debut season.
Hey, this is Rob Carson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium for the top of the 4th, as that first pitch from Brian Grenning is a strike on the outside corner. To the number 7 hitter, Ruben Gotay, playing third base today for Kevin Baez's Long Island Ducks. That pitch skips in for a ball, 1-1. Gotay, a ground out victim, his only at bat today in the 2nd inning, but 2 for 4 yesterday, and that's going to be a single up the middle to put a runner on for the Ducks to start the inning. Can't let a ball like that get through. It's not going to get past Gotay. He's a professional hitter with major league experience. There's no fooling a hitter of that caliber. Now we'll bring up the catcher, Alex Berg. Out. Berg popped out to the catcher in his first and only at bat. He takes a strike. Looked like a little bit of a breaking piece from Grenning. First strike 1. 0-1. Berg, who split some of the catching duties here in Long Island with Jordan Pacheco, grounds that ball foul towards the Blue Crabs dugout and bullpen, actually halfway in between. Quickly 0-2. As I said on Friday night, the batting average might not scare you from Alex Berg. You're only hitting 2 in the 220s as he takes that fastball high and inside for a ball. And only hit 221 on the season, but he has 6 home runs. And as a catcher who doesn't play every day, that's pretty significant. It means that regardless of what he's doing out there on a regular basis, he can get a hold of one just like anybody else. As he flies that one to the left fielder, Hose, who shades his eyes with his glove, but makes an easy one-handed catch for out number 1. So with 1 down, that fly out for Berg brings us up to Giovanni Alfonso, the second baseman. He singled his only first at-bat today. Stepping in on the right side, wearing his orange jersey, gray pants, white batting gloves. The pitch, swing, and a foul off of the catcher, Wiggins. He looks like he's just rattled a bit for strike 1. Takes a lot to be a catcher. Pretty much take a beating on a regular basis back there, and even then you're crouching in some terrible weather sometimes. He takes that ball low and outside for a ball. That's why it's not surprising when a catcher, after so many hundreds of hours crouching and catching, is not always the best hitter on your team, but that's what separates the good ones from the great ones. Guys like Mike Piazza and Pudge, Carlton Fisk. That ball is grounded up the middle. From short to second to first, the double play. Alfonso wraps into another 6-4-3 double play, erasing another leadoff single given up by Grenning, and just like that, the Ducks are no more. 1 hit, no runs, 1 man erased, so none left. And Brian Grenning has now put up a couple beautiful innings back to back. With the game now tied at 3, the Ducks will be seeing Brian Bistain, Ryan Wiggins, and the top of the order, Jose Lozada, coming up in the bottom of the 4th. And at the midway point here in the 4th, 3-3 at Regency Furniture Stadium, you are now listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey kids, this is Gary Brown, center fielder for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. If you are under 12 years old, make sure to check out our Chick-fil-A Back Fin Buddies program. For just $15, kids will receive free admission to all 7 Friday home games this season, as well as a commemorative Back Fin Buddies lunchbox and baseball. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Did you know that the storm drains in Charles County lead to the Potomac River, Patuxent River, and the Chesapeake Bay? Those storm drains are not trash cans, and the water inside does not get filtered. The litter you throw on the street can end up in the same water you drink, fish, and play in. Start now and help keep Charles County beautiful by placing your trash in its proper place. To find out how you can help, visit www.charlescountymd.gov/litterbug.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Pat Osborne on being named the starting third baseman on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Osborne was originally drafted in the 2nd round of the 2002 MLB Amateur Draft by the Cleveland Indians. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, where he hit .326 with 17 home runs and 106 RBIs.
This is Edwin Garcia, and you listen to the Blue Crab Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium for the bottom of the 4th inning. And that first offering from John Brunell is wrapped foul by Brian Bistain, the second baseman, for a quick strike, 0-1. Brian Bistain, who was the big hitter in the second inning with a two RBI double that brought the game to 3-2 at the time, looking to do some more damage here in the 4th. That ball floats in outside for a ball, 1-1. We were talking earlier about Brian Bistain and his adventures in professional baseball. He takes that fastball inside for a ball, 2-1. He began the season in the Can-Am League his third of now 4 independent leagues that he has played for. He takes that ball outside, 3-1. He was with the Ottawa Champions franchise of the Can-Am Association before joining the Blue Crabs on June 8th as a infield relief expert. And he takes that ball low for a quick 5-pitch walk, and he is aboard to start the inning. That's a good way to get the inning started at the bottom of the order, as again the bottom of the order does a little bit of damage that otherwise you couldn't say they might, you wouldn't have bet on that. You wouldn't have bet that. A couple of regulars out of the lineup today. Luis Allen, Patrick Palmeiro, both out of the lineup today, getting a little extra rest going into the All-Star break. You see Bistain and Wiggins at the bottom, 8-9. You hope for the best. Well, the best was so far 2 runs and now a walk. As Wiggins sets and readies, Bistain is running, throw down to second, and he is out at second base. A great throw by the catcher, Berg, cuts down Bistain running for the first out of the inning. Can't say that was a bad attempt by Bistain, who, as we said before, is a fast runner. But a better throw than the lead that Bistain got, as he was out by a relatively easy play by the second baseman down there. Wiggins gets under this one, skies it to the shortstop, and the left fielder is also converging. Shortstop Reyes corrals it in short left field for the second out of the inning. Wiggins, again, a big guy, got a hold of that one, but just popped it up. On a different day, that might have flown. Might have dropped out of the hands, out of the reach of the infielder Reyes. It might have, who knows. But today the wind not really an element, not really a factor. And so now that means quickly 2 down after the leadoff walk is erased with a stolen or caught stealing for Jose Lozada. Couple 0 for 2 so far, but he takes that one off the hands to the shortstop Reyes, who makes an easy throw on to the first baseman. And just like that, we are looking at a quick 1-2-3 inning. No hits, no runs, no men left. No errors by the Ducks. We're looking at a tie ball game still here at Regency Furniture Stadium, 3-3. When the Ducks come back up in the top of the 5th inning, we're going to be looking at the top of their order. Faye Lantini, Delta Cleary Jr., and Lou Ford. Dangerous hitters for the Ducks. So we'll be back with the top of the 5th at Regency Furniture Stadium with the Ducks and the Blue Crabs all knotted up at 3 on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network. Blue Crabs fans, what's more American than baseball and a barbecue cookout? Quite frankly, the two go together like stars and stripes, rockets and red glare, and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So when you come to Regency Furniture Stadium's all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion, you get both at a great price. The best part is that groups from 20 to 400 plus can enjoy the picnic pavilion, and when you include this home run of a deal with the kids park, paddle boats, and on-field fun, you have a grand slam of an opportunity. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
This is Rick Meehan, Mayor of Ocean City, Maryland. For everyone who's put off planning a vacation this summer, I've got good news for you. Ocean City, Maryland is a procrastinator's paradise. We've got 10 miles of free beach, an amazing 3-mile boardwalk, golf, fishing, shopping, dining, and free events 7 nights a week, including fireworks, boardwalk light shows, dance parties, and movies right on the beach. It's not too late. Book a visit today at ococean.com. That's ococean.com.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Travis Garcia on being named the starting shortstop on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Garcia was originally drafted by the New York Mets in the 21st round of the 2003 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, their debut season, and in 2009 he hit .353 with 16 home runs and 63 RBIs. In 5 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Garcia finished with...
Hey, this is Patrick Palmeiro, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We are back inside Regency Furniture Stadium with the Blue Crabs and Ducks knotted up at 3 As the first offering from Brian Grenning to leadoff hitter Phelan Lentini is fouled. Oh, I'm beg your pardon. That's Phelan Lentini. He is wearing the wrong number today. But the first offering is foul back for a strike. Swing and another foul to this time the right side. Makes it quickly 0-2. Brian Grenning has settled into a bit of a groove here after that first inning. Oh, this one finds all the Grenning. Will he be able to make the play? He picks it, and he throws it past the first baseman, Wilson. Lentini's going to run to second. This one's going to get all the way down to the Ducks bullpen, and the runner is going to make it all the way to third. What an unfortunate error after what was a great attempt by the pitcher, Grenning, to make a play on that ball. All of a sudden, now we've got a runner on third due to the Ducks. Looks like manager John Harris, as well as James Frisbee, want to make sure he's okay. He says he's fine. He come off the mound pretty quickly, trying to make a play, perhaps as the trainer, Mitch Rosenthal, comes out to check with him as well. He says, no, I'm fine. He waves him off. So Grenning is back on the mound. He's walking around behind the mound on the grass, getting himself collected after what was a pretty adventurous play that resulted in the leadoff hitter Lentini making it all the way to third. That'll bring up Delta Cleary Jr., center fielder, who swings and skies the first pitch he sees to the center fielder Vaughn, who settles under it. Sets and fires all the way in, but there'll be no play at the plate. The ball actually bounces off the mound, and Lentini will score standing up. That'll bring up Lou Ford on that sac fly by the center fielder to the center fielder by Delta Cleary Jr. means out number one. Grenning can pretty much just go back to business as usual after that messiness with the leadoff batter. But unfortunately, the damage was done with the run scoring pretty easily after that. Lou Ford sees a strike and golfs that one into right. Cone will be able to make it standing up. Fly out, or a line out if you will, to the right fielder for out number two. And Ford is put away. And they'll bring up the first baseman, Sonko. 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out. That's a ball to the first baseman, Sonko. 1-0. Grenning looking at his catcher for the sign of the 1-1. Swing and a miss on that. It looked like he took something off of that. Grenning's delivery. Swing and a miss. He had him out in front of that one as well. Sonko on the 2-2 count, trying to get something going for the Ducks here after they've gotten all the runners off base. He dribbles that foul. First baseman Wilson will scamper over and pick it up, toss it into the dugout. Just after we thought Brian Grenning was all settled in for the day, all of a sudden he had some adventures on the base paths and an unfortunate throwing error And now the Ducks have retaken the lead. Sonko drives it up the middle, but the shortstop Garcia was in a perfect position to make the play and throw on to first for the outs. And the Ducks are retired, but not before some damage was done. 1 hit, 1 error, 1 run scores. We'll have to check on the earned nature of that error. Nobody left, or earned nature of that error. The Ducks take a 4-3 lead, but the Blue Crabs will send in the bottom of the 5th inning their 2-3-4 hitters Garcia, Wilson, and Snyder. When we come back on the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Ryan Wiggins, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Blue Crabs fans, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary season in 2017, and they can't do it without you. Join the team all season long for special giveaways and ongoing 10-year tributes with group tickets starting at just $10. Regency Furniture Stadium's spacious and modern amenities include 16 luxury suites, an all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion with a great view overlooking left field, and the Legends Club, which can host your event of up to 160 people for a game. Call today at 301-638-9788 or visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Blue Crabs fans, Bocelli Pizza, known for having the best pizza in town, is offering you 20% off on your order. That's right, 20% off. Just use code 779 to take advantage of this limited time offer. Bocelli offers pizzas, pastas, subs, wings, salads, and more. You can place your order for pickup or delivery online at VOCELLIPizza.com or call 301-705-5858, as well as visiting Bocelli Pizza at their Waldorf location, 11850 Park Waldorf Lane. Bocelli Pizza, delivering classic Italian quality.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Brian Barton on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Barton was originally drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hey, this is Zach Wilson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, I am Tim Lillis, and for Brandon Bulanda today, as the Blue Crabs and Ducks match up in this rubber game of the 3-game series here at Regency Furniture Stadium. Edwin Garcia takes a strike on the inside corner from John Brunell to lead off this bottom of the 5th. That ball misses on the outside, 1-1. 4-3 Ducks on a sac fly in the last half inning that drove in Lentini on what was an unfortunate set of circumstances for your Blue Crabs, as a throwing error advanced him from what was a infield single all the way around to third. That ball is missed low. 2-2. Brunell is relatively settled in himself after some fireworks in the second inning, as what you expect for both of these veteran starters. Swing and a foul tip, and that's strike 3 for Edwin Garcia. Swings and foul tips that into the mid of the catcher Berg for out number 1. That'll bring up Zach Wilson. We heard in our commercial there that the 10-year team was celebrating Brian Barton. Our trivia question today was, Brian Barton played for the 2008 St. Louis Cardinals in the outfield, and while he was playing with future Hall of Famer Albert Pujols, who led the team with 37 home runs, Pujols was not the sole leader in home runs for that 2008 St. Louis Cardinals team. He was actually tied with one of Brian Barton's outfield counterparts. And it probably is someone that only the most devout of baseball fans would recognize, as this ball gets to the shortstop Reyes for an easy put out at first. Sonko makes the play at first for out number 2. If you guessed that with 37 home runs, Ryan Ludwig led or co-led the 2008 St. Louis Cardinals in home runs, you would be correct. And if you did so, congratulations, you have won a big pile of Blue Crabs swag. You can pick it up the next Blue Crabs game inside the Team Store Crab Shack Anchored by EC Sports. All prices as marked. That'll bring up Michael Snyder, who takes a strike with 2 down and nobody on. Michael Snyder on the day with a double and a fly out. Takes that fastball high and inside, 1-1. Snyder going to his second straight All-Star game for the Blue Crabs. It's hard to imagine so much success for a guy who, prior to his time with the Blue Crabs, was only, I suppose you could say, only able to make it to Double-A in the California, I should say the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim organization. I beg your pardon. But such success as he has found, it seems like you're surprised he ever didn't get further in affiliated ball. He's shown such a propensity for big hits, big power. Did he go around? They're going to say he went around first base. Umpire Jim Clayton is calling that a swinging strike, 2-2. I mean, such big power on display from such a big man. It's hard to believe that he essentially fell through the cracks of the affiliated system. But obviously, Blue Crabs fans, the Crustacean Nation, and our front office will gladly accept such a present it falling in our laps as that ball goes inside 3-2. He's a great guy, too. I'm sure if you've listened to our broadcast before, you've heard Brandon go on and on about how Michael, almost called him Brandon Snyder, as Michael Snyder is such a great guy, big leadership presence in the clubhouse because he's been here now his second year. He's a veteran. He's not a kid anymore, so he knows what it takes to be a professional, and he knows what it takes to get it done every day. It's a long season for these guys, even those excuse me, who have played elsewhere. As he awaits the 3-2 offering from Brunell, he steps back in the box. Catcher Berg settles in. Brunell looks in for the sign. He rocks and fires. And he misses high with the ball. That's a walk to the big man, Snyder. He'll get to first with a 2-out walk. That's a 2 on-base appearances today for Michael Snyder. Another good day. We'll see what Corey Vaughn can do. Corey Vaughn with a K, a swinging strikeout in the second inning, and a sacrifice fly, driving that, at the time, tying third run in the third. 0 for 1 with a ribby. First pitch is the ball on the outside. 1-0. Corey Vaughn, as we were saying before, having a fantastic homestand, a very good stretch recently for him. 5-game hitting streak. Hopefully he doesn't lose that today as he fouls. He skies this one to the right side. The right fielder Lentini comes in and he secures it nearing the line for the third out of the inning. The Blue Crabs do nothing. They leave a man on first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. And that'll mean Brownell wiggles out of that one with a runner on and 2-out walk. We'll see the left fielder Mark Krause, shortstop Elmer Reyes, and third baseman Ruben Gotay for the Ducks in the top of the 6th, with the Ducks leading 4-3. As we come back here at Regency Furniture Stadium, here on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network.
Be sure to join us at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the Southern Maryland night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information on this event or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Attention all Jedis. Please report to Regency Furniture Stadium on July 29th for Star Wars Night as the Blue Crabs take on Lancaster. This night will feature an appearance by Jedi Saber Combat and a post-game firework extravaganza brought to you by PNC Bank. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate John Ramostella on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Ramostella was originally drafted by the New York Yankees in the 35th round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in their debut 2008 season, where he hit .276 with 15 home runs, 67 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases. In 2 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Ramostella hit 37 career home runs.
Hey, this is John Harris, and you're listening to the Blue Crab Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium with the Ducks and the Blue Crabs, with the Ducks up 4-3 as Mark Krause swings and misses at that first offering from pitcher Brian Grenning here in the top of the 6th inning. And Grenning misses with a fastball outside to even the count 1-1. Krause on the day, 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. Now looking for his third at bat. He dribbles that ball to the first baseman Wilson, who'll take it unassisted to the bag for the first outs. A great way to start the inning for Grenning. Get the dangerous Krause off of the base paths and out of his hair for another few outs. That'll bring up Elmer Reyes. Reyes, who is 0 for 2 today with a flyout and grounding into a double play. Grenning misses with the ball, 1-0. Like I said before, Reyes has not started earlier in this series, but he's not a stranger to Ducks fans who've seen him now all season long. A .302 batting average coming in today. He grounds that ball foul to the Blue Crabs bullpen, rattles around under their bench, 2-1. I know to me it was kind of surprising not seeing Reyes out there the first couple nights in favor of veteran Dan Lyons, but both of them have their merits, their values, and their upside. So, as speaking of upside, Reyes shoots that ball into the gap just above the head of the second baseman Bistain for a single. He's aboard. That brings up Ruben Gotay, 1 down, 1 on. Gotay 1 for 2 with a single himself. He was erased on the Giovanni Alfonso double play in the 4th inning. And see if Grenning can get his 3rd double play of the game. He sets and fires. And that's a strike, fastball. 0-1 to the batter Gotay. Find out a little bit more about Ruben Gotay, who's new to this Ducks team as he takes that ball almost out of the reach of the catcher Wiggins for a ball, 1-1. Gotay's hitting .357 this year in limited time against the Blue Crabs. .258 overall with a couple home runs on the season. Obviously, those 5 hits and 14 at-bats against the Blue Crabs have come in a short amount of time that he has been in this Atlantic League. This is the 2nd season with the Ducks, but he had gone on to other pastures before rejoining the Ducks here recently. Grenning checks the runner back at first with a throw, and he's back in safely as Reyes. Grenning hasn't worried too much about the runners today, but then again, he hasn't had very many runners to worry about. They've either been erased on a double play or just caught around on a round tripper. That pitch is a strike on the off-speed delivery, 2-2. Gotay played 107 games for the Ducks last season. He batted .275 with 7 home runs, 600 hits, a team-high 56 walks. That's a complete player, as you would expect from a Major League veteran like Gotay. Misses with the ball, even makes it a full count, 3-2, with 1 down and 1 aboard. Gotay's a pretty decorated player, having played in the organization for the Royals, Mets, and Braves. He swings and misses at that one and is a swinging strikeout victim for Mr. Grenning. That is a 888 roofer strikeout. 2 down. That'll bring up Alex Berg. The catcher, 0 for 2 today with a couple of fly out and a pop out. Foul pop to the catcher. You hate to see some catcher on catcher crime like that, but Wiggins made a nice play. Ooh, and that foul tip catches Wiggins pretty soundly, perhaps where there wasn't some protective padding on his person. So the home plate umpire, Silvio Martinez, is going to give him an opportunity to shake it off, as one T-Swizzle might say. He's going to clean home plate and give him a few moments to breathe, which is probably the problem he's facing right now, is he's probably a little short of breath after that. But everything seems to be okay, and the battery is back as Wiggins looks in, or provides the sign, as Grenning looks in for the sign. He comes set. He fires. Strike 2 with a fastball. Berg didn't want anything to do with that. He must not have liked what he saw. Berg, again, not the greatest of average coming out of the catcher spot for the Ducks, but always a threat with the bat. That power doesn't take a day off. So Grenning has to be careful, having already given up 3 home runs today. The wind now blowing out to right field just slightly, so not in the favor of the right-handed Berg. The pitch grounds it to the third base, past the third baseman Lozada, into left field for a single. The runner will move up to second on that single for Berg. A lot of cheering going on out there. He must have some Duck contingent here. I know I saw some Duck fans last night. Had to give him a hard time. That brings up the 9-hitter, Giovanni Alfonso, with 2 on and 2 out. Let's see if he can do another disappearing act like he did his last at bat. That pitch is taken for a ball high, 1-0. Grenning with 2 on here. Let's see what he can do to get out of this situation. That ball is fouled off to the right side, 1-1. Grenning's got to be nearing the end of his day, you would think, having had to labor a little bit earlier in the game. He's thrown today, as he throws that ball, and the catcher Wiggins tries to catch the man at second sleeping, but he gets back in time. Pretty good play by Wiggins on that ball outside. I was saying, it looks like Brian Grenning here, that's his 82nd pitch of the day. So you got to think he's going to start to lose a little bit and wear down some. That ball is dribbled at the plate, back to the left by the 9-hitter Alfonso for a strike, 2-2. Both men step away from their respective positions. And now they're back in. Alfonso in the right-handed batter's box. Grenning on the slab. He looks in for the sign. Comes set. He sets and fires. Swing and a miss. Did he make contact without foul tip? No, they're going to say he swung and missed. Did make contact. The runners will advance at momentarily, but a throw down to first, and he is erased. What could have been some danger there on the base pass for the Blue Crabs amounts to nothing after all, as that swinging strikeout puts the Ducks down. Alfonso leaves a couple on base. No runs. Couple hits. No errors. 2 left. But thankfully for Blue Crabs fans, Alfonso ends the inning once more. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Down 1 are the Blue Crabs. They're going to send the 6, 7, 8 hitters in LJ Ho, Zach Cohn, and Brian Bastain. 3 men who have done some pretty good stuff here so far. Are we checking this out? Looks like we were checking it out just to be sure. The umpires conferred at the mound as manager Kevin Baez wanted to be sure about that. But he doesn't seem to agree. I think he believes it was a foul tip, but nevertheless, the umpire doesn't really care. Unplayed umpire Silvio Martinez. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Your Blue Crabs trailing 4-3 on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network.
Every Tuesday night is Silver Sluggers Night with the Blue Crabs, sponsored by the Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center. Membership to the Silver Sluggers starts at just $25, and all members will receive tickets to every Tuesday home game, including our 4th of July Red, White, and Blue Crabs celebration, as well as a special Silver Sluggers t-shirt. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Washington sports fans, get ready because August 18th is Washington Sports Night with the Blue Crabs. Friday, August 18th, the Blue Crabs will welcome Screech from the Washington Nationals and Gee Whiz from the Washington Wizards to Regency Furniture Stadium for a night of mascot fun with our very own Pinch. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jeremy Owens on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Owens was originally drafted by the San Diego Padres in the 8th round of the 1998 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland for their debut season in 2008, and in 2009 he collected 28 home runs and 80 RBIs while stealing 15 bases. Owens spent 7 seasons playing for the Blue Crabs, compiling 105 home runs, 340 RBIs, and 98 stolen bases, while appearing in a Blue Crabs record 737 career games.
Hey, this is Austin, captain of your tie-dye crew, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium in the bottom of the 6th inning. Blue Crabs down 4-3 to the visiting Long Island Ducks. Tim Lillis in here for Brandon Bulanda today. Hope you're having a great Sunday afternoon here as all points lead to the All-Star game. As LJ Hose leads off the inning, drives that ball to the center fielder. Cleary, who makes a nice galloping catch into the gap in right center for the first out. A quick first out. And let's quickly take a look around the Atlantic League today as all 8 teams are in action on this Sunday afternoon. Already in the books, Bridgeport Bluefish hosting the Bees of New Britain, with the Bluefish having taken a 7-3 victory today. In action currently at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the Barnstormers and the York Revolution are tied 2-2 in the top of the 6th inning. As John Burnell misses low with a fastball, 1-0 to the next hitter, Zach Cohn. And yet to start today at a 5:05 start at TD Bank Ballpark in Somerset, New Jersey. That's swing and a miss, 1-1. The Sugarland Skeeters will visit the Somerset Patriots in a Liberty Division matchup. And obviously here at Regency Furniture Stadium in the top half of the 6th inning, or I should say the bottom half of the 6th inning, we've got a 4-3 score. 2-1 is your count to Zach Cohn, with a single and a strikeout today on his resume. He takes that fastball high for a ball, 3-1. Like to see Cohn get another hit, or at least get on base. Try to get something going here in the bottom half of the 6th. This bottom part of the order has been pretty successful, all told. He takes that ball for a walk. And a nice, what was that? That was a 5-pitch walk himself. That'll bring up Ryan Wiggins. Or I would say they'll bring up Brian Bistain, I beg your pardon. The second baseman, Brian Bistain, how could I forget about him? He of a 2-run double in the 2nd inning and a walk in the 4th, so he's officially 1 for 1 today. Let's see if he can get something going. I don't think he'll be doing anything to just move the runner over. He's probably going to be trying to swing away and make something happen. He takes that ball high for a first pitch ball. Let's check in on John Brunell. Brunell is at 92 pitches so far. Perhaps that was even his 93rd pitch of the day, so he's got to be nearing his time. I can't quite see down in the Ducks bullpen, but they will likely be getting something going as that pitch is swung on and missed for a strike, 1-1. You'd like to think the veteran Brunell alongside the veteran Grenning should both be nearing the ends of their days, both guys having had success and some failures over the course of 4 or 5 innings so far. And Bastain scalds that ball out to center field, and it falls in front of Cleary for a single, his second hit of the day. That'll run. That'll put Zach Cohn at second. With that hit, Brian Bastain with some putting on his hitting shoes, you could say. Just like Bruce Dickinson, he puts his pants on one leg at a time, except when he puts his pants on, he hits singles. That'll bring up Ryan Wiggins. I was so eager to introduce him before. This time he actually is up. We'll see what they do with Wiggins here. Again, not a great hitter at the plate, but let's see if he's perhaps looking to just move the runners over. He skies the ball to the center fielder Cleary, who comes back on it. He has to play a little bit with it. Looks like the runners will advance on the throw, and they're both safe on a sacrifice fly by Ryan Wiggins. See, and that is what you call a productive out, ladies and gentlemen. He's now with 2 down, and the leadoff hitter Jose Lozada up. Both runners are now in scoring position. But unfortunately, with 2 down now, it could be an easy play to get out of this inning for the Ducks, as the Ducks are going to look around, and perhaps manager Kevin Baez is looking to make a change as they meet on the mound. Haven't gotten confirmation yet. It looks like he might be just kind of talking some things over here. Yep. Brownell will stay in the game for now with 2 on and 2 out for the leadoff hitter Lozada. Perhaps they were just looking over some signs and some positioning on the infield. One would think that they won't divert too much from their regular positioning. Looks like they're playing a little in to get the play the out at home, as John Brunell waves his outfielders back. No, he waves his infielders back, I beg your pardon, in a dramatic Little League way, waving them back visibly. And Brunell steps off. Jose Lozada up now, 0 for 3 today, with a K, a strikeout that is, in the second inning with 2 ground outs surrounding that. Looking to get something done, get on the board himself. The pitch, misses wildly on the outside for a ball, 1-0. Like I said prior, Brunell nearing the end of his day. It's a miracle he hasn't been able to been rocked at this point, as the Blue Crabs have gotten a couple scoring chances that they squandered. You'd hate to see this one get squandered as well. The pitch from Brunell. Swing and a miss by Lozada. Big hack, 1-1. Took something off of that thing. He must have, Brunell has featured a changeup and a cutter today to go along with his curveball and his fastball. And as a veteran, you would think he's pretty much got a control of all those pitches on a regular basis. So it isn't surprising to see him pull the string a little bit there and get in front of an eager Lozada, who's 0 for 3 today. Misses with a ball, 2-1. Lozada's 0 for 3. He's an eager hitter. He's a feisty guy. We've seen him get thrown out of games in his first at bat. So he's an aggressive and passionate hitter, passionate player. You like to see him, up there. You see him swinging and hacking. So you take advantage of that aggression. As he grounds the ball to the first baseman, Sanko has to throw on to Brunell, and he makes the play, and Lozada spikes his helmet as he crosses first as The inning is over. The run does not get scored, despite the fact leaving both of those men in scoring position. The Blue Crabs miss an opportunity to get on the board there in the bottom of the sixth. One hit, 2 men left. One hit, no runs, no errors, and 2 left, and the Blue Crabs still remain down 4-3 going to the top of the 7th. The Ducks are going to send the top of their order, Phelan Lentini, Delta Cleary Jr., and Lou Ford up. Will they see Brian Gritting for one more inning? We'll see as we come back to the top of the 7th. And the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. The community of Chesapeake Beach, Maryland is home to the Chesapeake Beach Water Park. Come join them for an afternoon of splash and fun in the sun with their 8 water slides, fountains, waterfalls, lazy river, kids activity pool, and more. Beat the heat with daily cabana rentals, swim lessons, birthday parties, Friday night slides under the stars, character days on certain Mondays, or even rent the whole park for a private party. The on-site Beachcomber Grill offers a full-service menu as well. For more information, details, special events calendar, park dates and hours, to purchase your tickets, season passes, or make reservations, visit their website at www.chesapeakebeachwaterpark.com.
Saturday, August 26th is National Dog Day, which means Bark at the Park is back at Regency Furniture Stadium. Be sure to pack up the pups and bring them out for a day of dog-friendly fun at the ballpark as the Blue Crabs take on the Sugarland Skeeters. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jim Ed Warden on being named the closer on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Warden was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 6th round of the 2001 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2009, where he picked up 13 saves with a 1.12 ERA in 17 appearances. Over 6 seasons with the team.
Hey, this is James Frisbee, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We're back inside Regency Furniture Stadium here as the first offering from Blue Crabs pitcher Brian Gretting floats in for a ball high, 1-0. To the next Ducks hitter, leadoff hitter Phelan Lentini, who swings and misses at the next pitch, 1-1. We had to question if you would see any activity out of the Blue Crabs bullpen, as Gretting has suffered a little bit here towards the latter parts of the game. As Lentini swings and drives that ball straight at the left fielder Hose, who makes it pretty much an easy catch there in his tracks for out number 1. It's quick outs like that have kept Gretting in this game and have kept his pitch count slightly lower than his counterpart John Burnell, who once again you'd have to think is probably nearing the end of his day. We checked in prior. That is the 87th pitch for Mr. Gretting, who delivers a strike on the outside. 0-1 to Delta Cleary Jr. Delta Cleary Jr., who is officially 0 for 1 with a walk. He flies that ball, first baseman makes the play. He's erased. Quickly, we've got 2 down. That means Lou Ford is up. I have to check the scoring. I lost sight of that that play for Delta Cleary Jr. It was a 3 unassisted to the bag by first baseman Zach Wilson. Like I said, that brings up Lou Ford, the DH. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Gretting working fast, fires and a swinging strike by Lou Ford, makes it quickly 0-2. Like I said, these quick at-bats from Ducks hitters have made it advantageous for Brian Gretting to stay in this game and hopefully try to get back tied up and perhaps get a win. As he delivers that ball low and skipping into the catcher Wiggins for a ball. Wiggins with a nice stop. If the Blue Crabs can get anything going in the bottom half of the inning, you'd like to think he wants to be on the winning side of the ledger. Oh, high and inside with a fastball. Lou Ford had to bend away from that one. 2-2, 2 down. working fast, fires, and that swing and a drive is hit right at the left fielder L.J. Hose for a quick third out. And speak no more quickly than that, and L.J. Hose has 2 outs in that inning, and Brian Grenning is quickly back in the dugout. The Blue Crabs erase the Ducks quickly in order on the top of the 7th. They will go to the bottom of the 7th as we have a little bit of 7th inning stretch here at the ballpark. The 2, 3, 4 hitters in the lineup as we step away here on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network.
Hey fans, be sure to join us every Thursday home game for Foster's Grill Wings and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game, as well as 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer. The event takes place every Thursday home game throughout the season from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in our Legends Club. For more information on this or any other exciting offers throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
What's better than watching a Blue Crabs baseball game? Staying after to watch a classic film for free. After every Friday home game, the Blue Crabs will show a select film on the big board, and fans are invited to stick around, pack a blanket, grab some popcorn, and enjoy. Every week is a different movie, so come out each week to see what's showing. For more information on this or any of our exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Dr. Milu and the courteous and professional staff at Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf want you to know that for cases of cancer and blood disorders such as anemia, leukemia, and lymphoma, you don't have to travel all the way to D.C. or Baltimore to get high-quality, compassionate care close to home. Established in 1995, Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center offers expertise, experience, and the highest standards needed for successful treatment of cancer and blood disorders. Dr. Milu is excited to be a part of the Blue Crabs family as the new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program and games for the 2017 season. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 301-638-1007 or visit cancerandblooddisorderscenter.com.
Hey, this is Sam Runyon, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back at Regency Furniture Stadium, we've got an 0-2 count to the next hitter for the Blue Crabs, shortstop Edwin Garcia. The next fire offering is fouled back, 2-1. If you were questioning whether Duck starter John Brunell would be out of this game, he is back in there for the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if the Blue Crabs can force him to exit the game. 2-1 to Garcia. Inside corner, 2-2. What a fastball from Brunell. I thought that was perhaps a little inside. It looked like perhaps Garcia did as well. He stepped away with his body language a little bit. That ball bounces in, a curve or a something off speed bounces in, and a good stop by Berg to stop that from getting anywhere further. 3-2 the count to Garcia. Garcia 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a stolen base. The next pitch, grounded hard and foul, but just down the line. Almost stayed fair, almost hit the bag, but foul. We'll try that one again. If he can straighten that one out, once again, the Ducks' defensive alignment has given him the bag at third and much of the left field line in left field with Mark Krause. That ball bounces in for a leadoff walk. Another runner on to start an inning. A free pass this time from Brunell means runner on for the heart of the order. We'll start with Zach Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 3 today with a single and a run scored. He struck out his first at-bat, grounded out in his third at-bat. Let's see, with nobody out and one on, if he can make something happen here and try to shake the starter Brunell. First pitch on its way. Low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Brunell's losing some of his touch here, it would seem, as several of the last pitches have been out of the zone. You would think as he nears 100 pitches, he should be pretty tired. not a cool day by any means here in Waldorf. That ball floats in, 2-0. Wilson digs back in as Brunell gets himself ready on the mound, goes to his mouth, checks his hat, wipes his brow on a warm day. He comes set. And he misses low. 3-0. 3-0 to the third hitter in the lineup, Wilson. You got to wonder if he's going to even be swinging here because Brunell hasn't made a pitch even close in about the last 4 or 5 pitches. We'll see. The next offering. Down the middle for a strike. 3-1. He was taken all the way. Still got a very advantageous hitter's count here at 3-1 with a runner on. You have to wonder if Garcia might get moving here as he stole the base earlier and is good for a good hit and run or at least a heads up base running. As he was running on the play, the ball is skied to center field. Cleary playing with it in the wind. He makes the catch. We had the right idea, you and I and all of us here in Blue Crabs Crustacean Nation. But unfortunately, Wilson skied that ball out, and it's just a long, loud out. So 1 down with a runner on for the DH today, Michael Snyder. He of 1 for 2 today with a double and a walk. He ended the first inning by flying out. Let's see what he can do against John Brunell. The first offering from Brunell. Tumbles in there for a ball. Feels like Brunell has lost some of the touch on his breaking stuff here in the latter parts of the game. He still can command that fastball pretty well. It seems like he's moving it in and out of the strike zone. But a lot of his breaking stuff is missing on the outside, and even some of them high as they are being either overthrown or underthrown. The next pitch. Popped foul to the right side. The catcher, Berg, making a play, and he'll watch it go into the seats on the right field line, down by sections 6, 7, and 8 for a strike, 1-1. Michael Snyder steps out of the box, collects himself, as does Brunell on the mound. Brunell at this point must be getting down to the very end of his gas tank. He's checking every possible thing. He's checking his cap, his glove, his pant legs, his everything to get himself ready for every pitch. He comes set from the stretch. He delivers. Fastball inside in the hands of Snyder. He didn't quite care for that call. He was not going to come around on that at all. He thought it was inside. He's ready to watch that one go by. But nevertheless, 1-2 is the count to Snyder. That's Brunell's 117th pitch. He bounces that breaking ball in. Garcia breaks for second, and he's safe. They're saying he's either... It looks like the umpire is saying he's pulled off the bag. Perhaps he would have been out if the ball had been delivered and the catch had been made. And for the Ducks, Kevin Baez checking in on that one. Again, trying to see what perhaps he saw. It looked like a good throw from the catcher, Berg, but when Garcia slid in feet first, the umpire on the play, Jim Clayton, called safe quickly, safe 2 times, as if to say he had pulled him, the catch and the tag were not delivered cleanly. It wasn't just a question of timeliness. So nevertheless, we got a runner on second with a stolen base. And Snyder pops and flies that one to left field. To the big bay doors goes Mark Krause, who makes the catch, coming back in off the warning track for out number 2. Almost got enough of that one to get that one out, but nevertheless, we are 2 down now. Second stolen base of the day for Edwin Garcia. You would have liked to hoped it would have mattered more there in that case. So he is he is on second now in running and scoring position for Corey Vaughn. Corey Vaughn is officially 0 for 2 on the day with a sac fly and an RBI. Again, he's looking to get on the board here. He has a 5-game hitting streak on the line. That breaking off-speed pitch is outside for a ball. At this point, it's pretty clear Brunell is done. He is checking every possible thing he can after every pitch. Going off the mound, going to the rosin. It's not cool out today, so he's definitely got some sweat built up. He fires and misses outside with a breaking ball. 2-0. If I'm a Blue Crabs hitter right now, I am not waiting, or I am waiting for my pitch. If it's an inside fastball, if it's something high, I'm waiting for it because he is missing wildly to the outside of the plate to all these right-handed hitters. Like there is a high and outside pitch for a ball. He hasn't been able to locate anything on the outside corner. If that's what he's trying to do, it's missing by at least a foot. You almost wonder if you're a Blue Crab player or fan here, if perhaps Alex Berg has to be on the lookout for a bouncer that gets past him. Swing and a miss on that 3-0 delivery. He had a big green light, did Corey Vaughn. I don't know if that green light came from third base coach James Frisbee or if it was on his own. So 3-1 the count to Vaughn. Garcia in second. That ball tumbles in for a strike inside. 3-2. See, that was one of the first breaking pitches that Brunell has thrown to several batters that has actually been able to tumble in for a strike. You question his delivery. You question his what he's got left in the tank today. If you're a Blue Crabs hitter, you want to get all over that pitch. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Brunell wriggles off the hook yet again. The Blue Crabs will strand a man. No hits, no runs, no errors. 1 left on base. Down 4-3 going to the top of the 8th inning. I do believe we might see a new pitcher on the mound for the Blue Crabs. No, it looks like Brian Grenning will be back out on the mound. We'll see Sonko, Kraus, and Reyes as we get to the top of the 8th on the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Shopping for groceries in a clean, friendly store? That's smart. Shopping for groceries in a clean, friendly store and saving some money while you're doing it? That's wise. At Wise Markets, you'll find all your favorite brands at prices you'll appreciate. That means more meat for less money, more dinner for less dinero, and more milk for less moolah. Stop by a Wise Market today.
Eat better, spend less. That's wise.
Washington sports fans, get ready because August 18th is Washington Sports Night with the Blue Crabs. Friday, August 18th, the Blue Crabs will welcome Screech from the Washington Nationals and Gee Whiz from the Washington Wizards to Regency Furniture Stadium for a night of mascot fun with our very own Pinch. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
At their location at 173 St. Patrick's Drive, Grill 13 makes it easy to enjoy their Irish fare and great drink specials every day. At Grill 13, they believe in good food, good drinks, good people, coupled with extraordinary customer service and cleanliness to make you feel part of the family. Whether lunch, dinner, or a round of drinks after the long workday, visiting Grill 13 is always a great experience. Feel free to come relax with family, friends, or even fly solo with a premium cocktail, our handmade pulled pork, fresh wings, bangers and mash, or any one of their tasty dishes. Then indulge in one of Grill 13's famous premium handmade Sugar Lips desserts. Call 301-645-2983 or visit grillwithane13.com.
Hi everybody, this is not Henry Carey, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network. Go Blue Crabs!
Thanks, Harry. We are back here in Regency Furniture Stadium. 1-1 the count to Angelo Sonko as he swings and drives that ball to the right center field gap. The right fielder Cone calls for it and makes the catch. as he nears the warning track in right field. An easy fly ball out for Blue Crabs starter Brian Grenning, who is still out there in the driver's seat, if you will. Still south of 100 pitches is Grenning. He is at 97 pitches as of this next at bat against the big left fielder Mark Krause. One would think this is probably his last inning, especially if the team can get a run here, as this ball is popped to the first baseman Wilson. Quickly, 2 down. There's activity in the bullpen for the Blue Crabs. Can't quite tell who we've got down there right now. But with 2 down, that'll bring up the shortstop Elmer Reyes. 1 for 3 on the day. One would think Grenning has pretty much tapped himself out, getting around this 100-pitch mark, but he's shown a pretty good command all day long, so you can't say that he is tiring at all as far as his delivery, his mechanics, his location. He certainly isn't. Well, I say that, and there goes a fastball uncorked to the backstop, 1-1. I would say his pace is definitely not slowed down. He's kept a very quick pace, similar to that of some of the other pitchers in the Blue Crabs pitching rotation, as that ball is fouled to the left side, 1-2. Looks like that ball was caught by a fan from La Plata. 1-2 the count to Reyes. Grenning looks around his infield, looks in for the sign. He rocks and fires. That ball is fisted foul to the right side over the Ducks dugout. Reyes stays alive, 1-2. Got an official announced attendance today at Regency Furniture Stadium of 2,968 members of Crustacean Nation in attendance today. We thank you for coming out on your Sunday afternoon. Or if you're listening at home, thank you as well. We can't do it without you Blue Crabs fans and all fans around the country listening today. Last 2 pitches are out of the strike zone for balls, brings it to a 3-2 count. Blue Crabs have seen a great season's attendance so far at about just past the halfway mark. As Reyes skies this ball, the shortstop Garcia has a beat on it. He shields his eyes and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And just like that, we are going to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We've got only 6 good guy outs left for the Blue Crabs to get something going here. In the bottom of the 8th, you're going to see you're going to see LJ host Zach Cohn and Brian Bistain. You are listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Be sure to join us at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the Southern Maryland night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information on this event or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Ryan Mulhern on being named the designated hitter on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Mulhern was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 11th round of the 2003 amateur draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2011 when he hit .348 with 10 home runs in his first season with the team. In 2 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Mulhern collected 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, and scored 53 runs while appearing in 80 games.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to thank Apple Spice Junction for their partnership for the 2017 season. Be sure to check out Apple Spice's unique box delivery services, with breakfast offerings ranging from pastries and fruit to gourmet eggs and seasoned potatoes. Or you can check out Apple Spice for lunch, with sandwiches featuring freshly baked bread, fine meats, cheeses, and crisp veggies. Or you can try one of their homemade soups, healthy salad, or freshly baked treats. Ask how they can cater your next event. For more information, you can visit them online at www.applespice.com or visit their location at 6750 Crane Highway, located in La Plata.
Hey, this is Jesse Beal, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We've got a pitching change here inside Regency Furniture Stadium as the Ducks go to the bullpen one time here before the end of the ceremonial first half. The bullpen should be wide open for both teams should they need them, as the big right-hander Amalio Diaz takes the mound, number 38 on his back, 6'2", 210, out of Chandler, Arizona. Diaz comes into the day. Let's see. With a loss and a win in his last 3 appearances in his 3rd season with the Ducks. His last game he lost, he took a loss. He pitched 1 2/3 innings, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs with 4 Ks. So the Blue Crabs are going to hope to see some of that Diaz and not the Diaz that has previously had 13 consecutive scoreless appearances in his career. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th here. Hose, Cone, and Bistain against the big man Diaz. Diaz comes set. Holds the glove high, brings it down to his belt, rocks and fires. Big fastball for a strike. The Blue Crabs hitters are going to have to get used to someone who throws a little bit harder than John Brunell did. Obviously, Brunell got pretty tired towards the end there, but even I think at his best, I think Diaz still throws harder than Brunell. Probably only commands 1 or 2 pitches. Comes set and fires. Fastball way inside. Evens it up at 1. This is, like I said, Diaz's 3rd season with the Ducks. The right-handed pitcher has been as high as AAA in his professional career, as many of these players have. The pitch. That pitch struck up the middle, hits Diaz, and Hose will be safe with an infield hit. That's the way to get it started. You got to think that Diaz is probably fine, but he did take one maybe off the leg or the hip. The trainer's out to see him. He's standing upright, but he's probably shaking it up a little bit, and took him off the leg or the hip or the midsection. It was a well-struck ball, but nothing that you would have immediately thought was dangerous. We're in this age of exit velocity. It was probably only an exit velocity of a 90-plus mile an hour batted ball. None of this 100-mile-an-hour stuff where you see with big home runs. The trainer seems to say he'll be fine. He seems to agree. He's headed back to the mound as the umpire kind of checks in to say, hey, let's speed this thing up. I think they're going to give him a few chances to throw to see if he's okay, though. It leads you to believe it's probably a leg. Going to pitch and deliver, and while he's pitching and trying to get himself right, we're going to check around the Major League scoreboard. Currently in action, we've got a tight one in Toronto at Rogers Center. It's Houston 19, Toronto nothing in the top of the 9th. At that point, you have to think that at least one position player has probably batted or probably pitched in that game. Looks like, speaking of pitching, it looks like Diaz will stay in the game as those pitches managed to show enough to the umpire, the management, and the trainer that he's fine. So Zach Cohn will step in now. 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a strikeout today. As LJ Hose leads off from first with his infield single to lead off the inning. Zach Cohn, again, trying to get something going here. He's had a bit of a scuffle lately, but that first hit in the first at-bat of the game was a nice start. He's bunting, shows bunt. And I think he took that ball low. Yes, that's ball 1. With showing bunt, we've got the first baseman holding the runner Hose, but the third baseman Gotai is in on the grass at third with that bunt as an option. Cone, of course, a lot more of a productive hitter, but if a bunt is required, it's clear he's able, as Diaz checks the runner back with a throw, and Hose slides in safely. It wouldn't be a game where a guy like LJ Hose doesn't get a little dirty diving around on the dirt. We've We as Blue Crabs fans have gotten used to our outfielders getting nice and dirty, running the bases, diving in and out. Some good stolen bases and the like. As Diaz delivers. And he bunts it. The pitcher, Diaz, picks it up cleanly and throws on to first for the out, but the sacrifice is executed to perfection. And the runner moves on to second base. Cone with the sac bunt. That'll bring up Brian Bistain with one down and a runner in scoring position. And, you know, if you're manager John Harris, you've got Brian Grenning's favorite personal catcher in at Ryan Wiggins in the 9-hole, one batter away. As the Ducks go to the mound for a conference, perhaps Diaz is being, and the rest of the infielders are being told some of what they want to do with a runner on second and one down. It makes you wonder if perhaps you might see Luis Allen pinch hitting for Wiggins if we can get something going here with Brian Bistain up. The better of the two hitters is Allen, and in fact, I do believe that's Allen in the on-deck circle, holding his bat. Let's check this out. You know what? I believe I am correct. The number on the back is 32. That's Luis Allen in the on-deck circle, fans. So just as I expected, we will see a pinch hitter for Ryan Wiggins after Brian Bistain's at-bat. Diaz from the stretch, the ball on his hip, looks in for the sign for his first pitch to Brian Bistain. Glove high, takes it to his belt, sets and fires. Fastball strike. 0-1. I don't think we've seen any of Diaz's off-speed stuff or perhaps a breaking pitch yet. I feel like he's just been in control of that fastball so far. Perhaps he's not able to command that today out of the pen. We'll have to see if the Blue Crabs can take advantage of that. He checks the runner back with his head. Speaking of the devil, he throws the ball wide and outside that Berg has to make a fantastic play to keep in the infield, to keep from getting in behind him, to keep the runner at second base. And that brings it to 1-1 to Brian Bistain. Brian Bistain looking to keep his good day going. 2 for 2 with a walk, a single, and a 2-run double. That's the kind of production you can only hope for when you have a guy coming in off the bench, hasn't played in several days. Spot start on the getaway day. He fouls that one at the plate. Dribbler, foul, 1-2. Any baseball manager in the world would be happy to get a 2-for-2 day with a walk, 2 RBIs out of a 8-hitter who hasn't played in a week. So you got to tip your cap to Brian today in there, getting the opportunity, giving Patrick Palmeiro a chance to take the bench with Lozada at third, moving over, and him playing second in place of Lozada. All of this facilitated, Brian Bistain's position essentially facilitated by some roster moves that have had to happen over the course of the season. He's pretty much made the most of what he's done. Swings and drives the ball down the right field line. Is it going to stay fair? It is foul into the Ducks bullpen. Looks like it was into the tarp, so the outfielder, the right fielder Lentini, didn't have much of a chance. He would have had to risk life and limb to make that catch. So that's just a long foul ball. And Bistain stays alive. Bistain, a small guy, a wiry guy. Again, not going to be a power guy, despite the memorable grand slam he hit at York in the first half of the season. You can mostly expect the singles and doubles game from him, bunting, stealing, and defense. He takes that ball inside, 2-2. Take a look at what Brian Bistain has done. Elsewhere, as we said, he's in his 7th professional season. He's got a .260 career professional batting average as he takes that ball low and outside to make it a 3-2 full count. But in 594 games, he's only hit 26 home runs in 9 seasons of professional baseball. So that just shows you, not his game. He is much more of a slap and run kind of guy and get on. An OPS of 678 is on base plus his slugging. So he chops that ball to the third baseman just fair. Gotay has to make the throw, and he just gets a hustling Bistain at first base. It was a very close play. I personally thought he might have been safe, but I have to look up my window here, and it looked like perhaps he might have gotten it by a step. We got a pinch hitter, as we said previously. It's going to be Luis Allen. The runner did advance to third on what essentially turned into a ground out, a 5-3 ground out. Sacrificed him over, if you will. Not with the intent to sacrifice. So with a runner on third, a speedy one at that in LJ Hose, Luis Allen comes up with 2 down and the tying run 90 feet away. You gotta hope, if you're a Blue Crabs fan, even though this game is essentially, you never want to call a game meaningless, but this game has very little merit right now. These teams are very early in their second half proceedings as that ball misses outside 1-0. You have to think this game is still significant. They're riding high right now at 4-1 in the second half. They're about to, they perhaps could sweep these Ducks out of town to go into a very restful and well-deserved All-Star break. Several of the guys making the trip. The rest of them just getting a chance to rest and recuperate. As Allen swings, drives that ball foul to the right side, and out of play, 1-1. You know that the veteran leadership on this team, some of these guys, they want to win. They don't come out to the ballpark just to play baseball. They want to win and they want to compete. And you'd like to think that they're going to go out swinging, literally, down to the very last out here. That's why you see that pinch hitter, Allen, in for Wiggins. Obviously, that probably can pretty much close the door on Brian Grenning. You're going to have to expect one of the big power righties out of the bullpen for the Blue Crabs. The next pitch from Diaz misses on the outside corner, a fastball 2-1. Speaking of closing the door, the final line score for starter for the Ducks, John Burnell, 7 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. With 7 Ks, he walked 4 men. He's in line for the win right now for the Ducks. But that could all change right here if Luis Allen can come through. The pitch. Allen flares that ball foul to the right side. The first baseman, Sonko, goes in. He makes the catch just as he reaches the foul wall, the short wall on the foul territory. And just like that, the Blue Crabs are erased in the bottom of the 8th. The leadoff single by Hose is made meaningless. 1 hit, no runs. 1 man left, no errors. The Blue Crabs still down 4-3. We're going to go to the top of the 9th inning here at Regency Furniture Stadium. You're going to see the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Ducks and a new pitcher on the mound for the Blue Crabs. We'll tell you more about him when we come back. This is the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey everyone, this is Sam Runyon from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join us at the park every Wednesday home game to enjoy Wednesday Pub Grub Night. Every Wednesday will feature $3 Coors Light cans, $5 draft beer, and $5 Pub Grub specials. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf is your new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program on Tuesday nights all season long. Silver Sluggers members receive tickets to every Tuesday night game, including the 4th of July, a commemorative t-shirt, they get to play baseball bingo during the games, and much more. Guests can even learn more about how CBDTC can help you at their table located on the concourse every Tuesday night. For more information on the Silver Sluggers, visit somdbluecrabs.com. And for more information on the wonderful life-saving work that Dr. Milo and his staff do, call them today at 301-638-1007. Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center. High quality, compassionate care close to home.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jim Ed Warden on being named the closer on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Warden was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 6th round of the 2001 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2009, where he picked up 13 saves with a 1.12 ERA in 17 appearances. Over 6 seasons with the team, Warden appeared in 284 games and collected a Blue Crabs record 134 saves.
Hey, this is Cody Epley, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, our guesses were correct, and the Blue Crabs have gone to the bullpen. A new pitcher on the mound, the right-hander, number 2, Cody Hebner in the game. Cody Hebner, 6'1", 185, the slender righty. He of just under 27 years of age, out of Auburn, Washington. The day for Brian Grenning, 8 innings pitched, 10 hits, 4 runs. That crucial game-changing 4th run was an unearned run. He struck out 3 and walked 1. And as he departs, so does Ryan Wiggins, and Luis Allen stays in to catch. And the third baseman, Ruben Gotay, greets Cody Hebner here in the top of the 9th inning. Gotay from the left side readies and waits for the first pitch from Hebner. Ball, fastball on the outside, 1-0. Gotay is 1 for 3 today with a single. A strikeout victim earlier against Grenning. That pitch misses low, 2-0. Another fastball. Looking more at Cody Hebner. He last pitched on Friday night against Long Island. On the homestand, he's pitched 1 1/3 innings, given up 1 run, and gotten a K for his troubles. Missed the third pitch in there for a ball. We're now at a 3-0 count. Is Hebner to Gotay. And that ball misses in. A 4-pitch walk from Hebner. Not the way you want to start a very tight top of the 9th. Gotay not exactly missing anything that he's throwing so far is Hebner. For the season, Hebner has pitched 26 2/3 innings, given up 21 hits, 17 runs, 12 of them earned, though. 16 walks to 36 strikeouts. Very nice strikeout to walk ratio. And this is his 7th professional season and his first in the in the Atlantic League, I beg your pardon. New to the Blue Crabs this year. That'll bring up Alex Berg, the catcher. Berg with a hit in his last at-bat, a single. Otherwise, 1 for 3 on the day. Hebner's going to look to strand that runner at first. Gotay moving on the first pitch. The throw down from Allen. He is out. What a throw by Allen on a line. I know Gotay's not the fastest guy, but that was a fantastic throw down from the catcher, Allen. 1 down. I do believe that was a ball on the first pitch, high. So 1-0 to the batter, Alex Berg, now with nobody on and 1 out. A nice turn of events for Hebner's chances here in the inning, but he misses once again, 2-0. I know manager John Harris and pitching coach James Frisbee are both very much they're of the belief that if a guy's going to come in out of the bullpen on a regular basis in high leverage situations, he needs to throw strikes. And up until that first strike by Hebner, that was not what he was doing. And he had to wonder, he had to be worried about his chances up until that point, if he wasn't going to turn around those fortunes. But nevertheless, 2-1's the count to the catcher Alex Berg. Hebner comes set. Oh, umpire, first home plate umpire Silvio Martinez calls time at the plate. Everyone settles back in. Hebner comes set, the glove high, glove to the belt. He rocks and fires. Misses high with a fastball, 3-1. Hebner, a slender, smaller pitcher, slings the ball in from a rocking motion. Very similar to other pitchers of his stature, like an Oswalt or a less dramatic Tim Lincecum. And he delivers that fastball for a strike, 3-2, full count to Berg. Hebner started the year with a little bit less success at this level, but he has since come on to amass a 3-1 record, and like I said, a nice strikeout to walk ratio. So Blue Crabs are obviously happy with that. Happy to have him come out of the bullpen. That ball dribbled on 2 bounces to the first baseman Wilson for the second out. And quickly we have 2 down and nobody on for the number 9 hitter, Giovanni Alfonso. I know we had an important update in the major leagues earlier, and I can tell all of my fans at home that the shutout was ended. Houston defeated Toronto, but only 19-1 at Rogers Center today. I know all of my fans here in the DMV and elsewhere are listening for the Nats score. As that ball misses low, 1-0. It is 7-5 Nats over the Braves in the bottom of the 8th at Nationals Park. Elsewhere, Baltimore, the Orioles are winning 9-4 over Minnesota in Minnesota in the middle of the 7th inning. 2-0 the count to Giovanni Alfonso. The Yankees and Milwaukee in an interleague game at Yankee Stadium. That pitch is in for a strike, 2-1. The surprising Brewers up 5-3 on the likewise as surprising Yankees in the bottom of the 8th. St. Louis blanking the Mets in the top of the 9th, 6-0 in St. Louis on that foul ball by Alfonso, evens it up at 2-2. And in the bottom of the 5th, the LA Angels of Anaheim, 2, Texas, nothing at Arlington. Got a no-hitter going as Colorado is blanking the White Sox, 2-0 in Colorado in the top of the 6th. That offering from Hebner. Little flip of the bat from Alfonso. He does not offer. 3-2. San Francisco leads Miami 2-0 in San Francisco at the end of 2. It's scoreless Oakland and Seattle at Safeco Field at the bottom of the 2nd as Alfonso fouls that ball out to the right side and out of play. The Dodgers lead early in the bottom of the 2nd, 1-0 over Kansas City at Chavez Ravine. And scoreless Arizona hosting the Reds in the desert, 3 in the top of the 3rd. Yet to come today, the 8 o'clock game tonight on the mothership, if you will. Detroit visits Cleveland in an AL Central battle. Hebner misses with a high fastball. I don't believe they say he went around. He will take first on that walk. Not another good at bat, or not another good pitch sequence for Hebner, I should say. Other action already completed at the Trop in Tampa Bay and St. Petersburg. The Rays over the Red Sox 5-3 on a 8th inning Brad Miller 2-run home run. Welcome back to the lineup, Brad Miller. That'll bring up Phelan Lantini with 1 down. 2 down, I beg your pardon. And Lantini skies the first pitch he sees. The left fielder Hose, the shortstop Garcia converge, and Hose makes the play. And we are out of the 9th inning. Little creativity on the pitching side from Cody Hebner, but he's able to get out of it. Nobody left, no hits, no runs, and no errors. We got one last frame to go for the Blue Crabs if they hope to stay in this thing. We're going to go to the top of the order. Jose Lozada, Edwin Garcia, Zach Wilson. Down 4-3 to the Ducks. The Ducks will likely bring in one last pitcher, probably their closer David Arzma. We'll see when we come back. We are in the bottom of the 9th. Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Are you looking for the latest and best in Blue Crabs gear? Look no further than the newly redesigned and restocked Crab Shack Team Store, anchored by EC Sports. The team store features everything from old favorites like game replica hats and t-shirts to novelty items and collectibles.
You can even purchase local art from our Southern Maryland Artist Showcase. You can visit our team store anytime 9 to 5, as well as during all home games. The team store is also available online by visiting somdbluecrabs.com and clicking the Store tab.
This season, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary with a 10th anniversary lapel pin giveaway series. Be sure to come out Saturday, July 29th, as the Blue Crabs take on the Lancaster Barnstormers in a doubleheader and celebrate the third leg of the giveaway series. That night, the first 1,000 fans will receive a pin commemorating the 2013 Atlantic League All-Star Game. For more information on this or regarding any of our other exciting events throughout the season, visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10-year anniversary in style this season at Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, but they cannot do it without you. Fans can enjoy a day at their all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion in one of 16 luxury suites, or just relaxing with friends and family anytime at any of their 70 home games all summer long. The Kids Park keeps the kids happy and active, while Mom and Dad can enjoy great food and cold drinks all night before stopping in the newly redesigned and restocked Crab Shack souvenir store. Lights over Southern Maryland fireworks on select Saturdays, player autographs and kids run the bases on Sundays, and much more mean you're an honorary member of Crustacean Nation USA and you don't even know it. Call today at 301-638-9788 or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information, schedules, to purchase tickets, or plan your next event.
Hey, this is Justin DeFreitas, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Thank you, Justin. Yes, we are listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network, and we have an exciting bottom of the ninth coming ahead of us as the top of the order, Lozada, Garcia, and Wilson awaits the new pitcher for the Ducks, closer David Aardsma. David Aardsma, who, of course, is a former Major League star, quite frankly, in his own right. Now the closer for the Ducks here. His first delivery, wide and outside for a ball. David Aardsma, the well-traveled veteran from Paradise Valley, Arizona. 6'3", 240. Previously in Major League activity was with Toronto, as he throws a big old fastball past the swinging Lozada for a strike 1-1. Let's look at some of Aardsma's numbers, shall we? Aardsma, who of course has the infamy of being the person with the most alphabetically first name in all of Major League Baseball before Hank Aaron. That's a factoid right there for you. Swing and a miss by Lozada, 1-2. Aardsma, this is his first season with the Ducks. He played 9 MLB seasons from 2004 to 2015. He, as I said, he is first alphabetically of 18,954 players in Major League Baseball history. His last outing, it was a no decision. He pitched 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no walks, no Ks. Got a save before that and a no decision before that. So that pitch is fouled off to the left side, and Lozada takes a tumble. Looks to be grimacing a little bit. Lost the bat. He's stepped away from the batter's box, and manager John Harris has come out with trainer Mitch Rosenthal. And it looks like perhaps Lozada's holding his side, his right side, as he swung in that left-handed batter's box. So it would have been as he swung that he didn't like the way that felt. He's in some kind of pain there. He's being walked towards the dugout already. I don't know if this bodes well for the Blue Crabs. He seems to be taking his bat and heading all the way to the dugout. I believe that means we will see a pinch hitter for the remainder of the at-bat. Yep, he is off the field and out of this game. So we shall see. It appears Patrick Palmeiro will take his place in this at-bat in a unfortunate turn of events as the Blue Crabs lose a cog in their offense, obviously for one more game before the All-Star break. But you wanted to see if he could get on and get something going here. So Patrick Palmeiro will step in with a 1-2 count, nobody out, nobody on, against Aardsma. big right-handed batter, had the day off from third base today. You would think that if this game were to be tied and we got back onto the defensive side of the things, he would take over at third base. And then the rest of the order would remain unchanged. He would be, as he bats, leadoff essentially in what is manager John Harris's order. So Patrick Palmero with a 1-2 count to him. A very unfortunate spot to start your day with. He's going to probably try to just make some contact and stay alive here to keep that bat going. Veteran Ardsma fires, and just as I said he would, he fouled that ball off and kept the at-bat going, 1-2. So Jose Lozada's day is done. He was 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Strikeout with a throw down. So he's been running all over the place today. The next offering from Ardsma. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the unfortunate strikeout victim of Patrick Palmero. So 1 down. Now bring up Edwin Garcia. Garcia 1 for 4 with a run scored on his single in the second inning. I beg your pardon. 1 for 4 with 2 stolen bases, his single in the first inning, and that walk in the 7th. The pitch from Ardsma is high with a fastball, 1-0. The Blue Crabs are going to get anything going, it's going to have to happen with the bat of Edwin Garcia here before the couple big boppers, Wilson and Snyder, come up. Because with losing Lozada and essentially having to put a pinch hitter in a tough spot, you really do handcuff yourself in this bottom of the 9th. That pitch, fastball misses up, 2-0. 2-0 the count to Garcia. He swings and skies the ball to center field. Cleary has to run back to make this catch, but he'll make it easily just in front of the batter's eye. Steps before the warning track for the second out of the inning. And that leaves one last chance down to Zach Wilson. Looks like we've got some defensive replacements in the bottom of the 9th as Lyons is in at shortstop. I take that back. Lyons is in at third for Ruben Gotay, and Alex Vega was used as a pinch runner, perhaps. That ball fouled out of play. No, I take it back. That ball swung on and missed there. We got a 1-1 count now. So the last hope for the Blue Crabs here today is Zach Wilson. He of a 1 for 4 day with a single and a run scored in the third inning. Strikeout looking, couple other at-bats where he did not get on base. The next offering, swing and a miss on that big fastball up and out of the strike zone. So the Blue Crabs are down to their last strike here today, and before the All-Star break is set to begin, they are looking to stay alive once more and make another dramatic comeback in what has been a first half of dramatic comebacks. The offering, he sits and watches as that fastball comes in. Strike 3 in the ball game is over. David Ardsma comes in for the save. Let's check to see that save number for Ardsma. The Blue Crabs lose today 4-3 to the Long Island Ducks. The winning pitcher, John Brunell, goes to 7-1. The losing pitcher, Brian Grenning, falls to 6-3. Not the worst outing for Grenning by any means, but he just he wasn't able to overcome that unfortunate set of circumstances in the early parts of the game. He gave up the 3 home runs early, but even though the team was able to scratch back, all of a sudden they gave up the error on the throw to the first base bag, and unfortunately that was the game-winning run scored by the Ducks. We're going to go to a break here real quick. We're going to come back with your final numbers here on the Blue Crabs Radio Network.
This is David Wayne Russo, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
As we come back inside here at Regency Furniture Stadium, the Blue Crabs fall today 4-3 to the Long Island Ducks in the series finale of their 3-game set here to close out the physical and actual first half of the season. Now, obviously, the first half of games concluded approximately a week ago, but the All-Star break is upon us in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball, and so both teams will head back to their respective headquarters. The Ducks will get back on a bus and head to Central Islip, New York, and the Blue Crabs will send their 7 representatives to the All-Star game, and several of these guys will have a long and restful break away from what has essentially been a pennant race for the most part, and they've been through some stressful games. So 4-3 today, which, you can't fault them for having a bit of a down day after a great weekend and a pretty great homestand, all told, for the bats and the pitchers. Brian Grenning, a hard luck loser today, really was. His final line, 8 innings pitched, 10 hits, 4 runs. The only 3 of those earned. That final and game-winning run in the 5th inning, was unearned on his own error. He takes the loss with 3 Ks and only 1 walk issued today. Cody Hebner also got into the game today with 1 innings pitched. He gave up no hits, no runs. He walked 2 and struck out none. On the other side for the Ducks, as we said, the winning pitcher today is John Brunell. The righty threw 7 innings, 8 hits. He gave up 3 runs, which were all earned. He struck out 7. He walked 4. He gets the win. In relief of Brunell, Amalio Diaz threw 1 inning. He gave up a hit with no runs, none earned, no Ks, and no walks. And David Ardsma was on for the 9th inning. Threw an inning, no hits, no runs, couple Ks for his 7th save of the season for the Ducks. You have to say that the Blue Crabs squandered some opportunities early and often with runners in scoring position. Not that they didn't do anything, not that they did things wrong. They didn't hit in any double plays. They didn't make any base running errors. They just didn't come up with a timely hit. Today, as they have all season long, they've pretty much always come up with a timely hit. You had to think when Brian Mustaine hit that game, that second inning double in his first at bat, got 2 runs on the board quickly after the Blue Crabs had given up the 3 in the first inning. You had to think that the tide had changed and that things might be back working in their favor. But unfortunately, after tying it back up with a sacrifice fly later on in that inning, or later on in the next inning, that the Blue Crabs gave up that hits on an infield hit to Phelan Lentini in the 5th. On the play, Brian Grennan came off the mound, threw the ball wildly to first. Lentini, always the speedy Lentini, went running, made it to second, made it all the way to third, and then was quickly driven in on a sacrifice fly to make the game-winning 4th run for the Ducks. On the offensive side for the Blue Crabs, you have to say L.J. Hose and Brian Mustaine both had probably games of the day on the offensive side. L.J. Hose 2 for 3 with a run scored, bringing his average up to 298. Brian Mustaine 2 for 3 with that 2-run double, a single, a walk. His average up to 205, which is very nice for a man, like I said previously, who is not in there all the time, not in there every day. And, of course, we saw the injury in the 9th inning to Jose Lozada. You have to hope Lozada's okay, but if it comes at any kind of time you can get hurt, you're happy to see someone have time to rest, as he is now going to sit at home and hopefully rest up for now the next week or so before the Blue Crabs are back at it next weekend. Our next weekend, we'll be back on the road after the All-Star break in New Britain before they're back home next week, Monday, here for a 3-game series against York. We're going to take one more look around the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League and send you home on your Sunday afternoon. In 1 second here, this is the Blue Crabs Radio Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Blue Crabs fans, join us at select Thursday home games for Foster's Grill Wings and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game and 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer in the Legends Club from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. For more information on this or any other exciting offers throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788. For any sign, banner, or custom graphics needs, be sure to check out Fast Signs of Waldorf. Fast Signs works with you to create a targeted message that brings interest to your product, and their expert graphic design artists bring your ideas to life for you. For more information on their products and services, visit their website at fastsigns.com/2017 or stop by their Waldorf location located at 11750 Business Park Drive, Suite 105, open Monday through Friday. Fast Signs, the official sign partner of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
Hey, this is Rob Carson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back here at Regency Furniture Stadium once more. I am Tim Lillis in today for Brandon Bulanda. Wish I could have provided you a better result as the Blue Crabs fall 4-3 in the final game of 3 games against the Long Island Ducks here at Regency Furniture Stadium. Getting you up to speed once more, John Burnell, the winner for the Ducks, goes to 7-1 with the win. And with the loss, Brian Grenning falls to 7-3. David Artsmeyer the save, his 7th. Time of the game, 2 hours and 42 minutes in front of 2,968 of Crustacean Nation USA. Looking around the Atlantic League today, as we said before, the first game of the day that was already done and in the books, the Bridgeport Bluefish overcame the New Britain Bees at Harbor Yard, 7-3 today in a quick game at earlier this afternoon. Our game has now gone final, and up at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the York Revolution have taken a 5-3 lead over the Barnstormers in the bottom of the 9th, with the Barnstormers looking one last chance to stick around in this game as they scuffle starting off the second half after losing so many people, so many big parts of their team late in the first half. And just pregame, not even underway yet at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, the Sugarland Skeeters will be visiting the Somerset Patriots in Liberty Division action later tonight. One little quick trip around the major leagues. Bottom of the 9th, the Brewers still lead the Yankees 5-3. Top of the 9th at Nats Park, the Nats have extended their lead 10-5 over the Braves, top 9. In Minnesota at Target Field, the Twins are now down 11-5 in the bottom of the 8th to the Baltimore Orioles. And the LA Angels of Anaheim is still up 2-0 over Texas in Arlington in the bottom of the 6th. As we look to Colorado at Coors Field, we still have a no-hitter being thrown by Colorado's starting pitcher over the Chicago White Sox. Let's take a look at this real quick. 7-0 Colorado. The game is not in question. But what is in question is the pitcher for the Rockies, Freeland. Kyle Freeland throwing a no-hitter today, the lefty against the White Sox. So far, 6 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. And the win is essentially in the bag, but the question is, will the lefty for the Rockies be able to throw a no-hitter there at Coors Field against the White Sox with a lot of power in that lineup? Might not be easy. Elsewhere, Miami has tied it up with San Francisco at AT&T Park in San Francisco, 2-2 in the middle of the 4th. The Mariners now lead the Oakland A's 1-0 after the 3rd inning at Safeco Field. The Dodgers have extended their lead 4-0 over the Royals at Chavez Ravine in the bottom of the 3rd. And it is 1-1 Cincinnati in Arizona against the Diamondbacks in the middle of the 4th. Yet to come tonight, Detroit visits Cleveland at Progressive Field, 8:05 on the mothership. As we said prior, in a nail-biter, Houston over Toronto 19-1. Let's take a look at that one. I'm curious to see how the heck that happened. Five home runs for the Houston Astros. Carlos Correa with 2 of those. Jose Altuve, Yulieski Gurriel, and Evan Gattis all going deep. J.A. Happ, the former Astro no less, struggled through 4 innings, allowing 3 homers and 7 hits in that loss. And the bullpen, of course, couldn't do much more than he did, as he only did 7 of those runs, apparently. Let's see who pitched. Darn it. I was hoping that a player came in, a position player came in for relief for the Blue Jays. Unfortunately, one did not. That's always good for a laugh. Looking elsewhere, the Pirates over the Cubs, 14-3 at Wrigley. The Rays upended the Red Sox at Tropicana Field, 5-3 on a 8th inning, bottom of the 8th, 2-run home run by Brad Miller. The Phillies 7-1 over the Padres at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. and it went final in St. Louis, 6-0 Cardinals over the Mets. The Mets are still not good. Once again, your score today from Regency Furniture Stadium. The Blue Crabs fall to the Ducks 4-3. For the entire Blue Crabs family, for all of Crustacean Nation, for my general manager Courtney Knitchell, for my usual broadcaster Brandon Violanda, for all of my friends here at the stadium and who are listening at home, I thank you for listening. I wish you the best of luck in the All-Star Game if you happen to be traveling to either the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, any of the many affiliated minor league All-Star games, or our Atlantic League All-Star Game in Bridgewater, New Jersey. And as one Harry Carey would say,
Hey everybody, let's get some runs next time. Go Blue Crabs!